What's going on, guys? Dreamcast here, episode 2 on February the 4th. First podcast of Black History Month. Leave it up to my African down below me here, looking like he escaped Africa himself and got a retwist. Go ahead. I should have said America. Never mind.
Eric looked like he
escaped Africa to go get a retwist. Imagine. I feel like you came for the wrong service.
Getting a retwist in Africa, yeah.
Actually.
Nice. What's up, everybody? How y'all doing today? It's Eric or Trap Sensei. Hope everybody's doing well, aka Big Edit.
Yes.
It's also introducing the other third of this podcast. Your
Shout
boy
out to,
Cash Mark.
All my life I had to fight face ass.
I did. Fought to get here, but whatever. Sorry.
Fought to get here. Didn't you say you were sick yesterday, actually?
Yes. That
You
was
got COVID?
horrible. No. Don't ever throw that into the universe.
Okay, go to the universe. There you go. That's not an IKEA table. You know what I'm saying? Nah, you should have heard this man Marcus earlier. Max was talking about some. Yeah, I can't hear you. He was like, oh yeah, you know, it's these Astros. If I talk low enough, it won't pick it up. Like, he always throwing out backhanded compliments for himself. Like, he's just showing off constantly.
But it's just the fact that I know that specifically happens with Astro headphones, and I get annoyed.
Remember
with it
when he
sometimes.
used to bring up every time? Oh, I can't snipe because I'm shooting on my 100-inch TV.
Bro, that literally happens, bro. When you have to turn your head to see the edge of your scope, it's retarded.
Like cool flex, but okay,
Cool flex,
man.
but
Like,
alright, man.
Like those like, what is that called? It's like dry flexing or whatever. Like
Something like that. I don't
There's
really
an
get
actual term
it.
for that.
Yeah, it is.
Worst part is I don't even mean it like that. Like, I really be sitting here complaining. Like, that's the worst part about it. Is in my head, I'm complaining.
That's just how you complain when you're not poor. I
Get a load of this guy.
guess.
But anywho,
Why you gotta have like the whitest comments look like this? You know what happened to that?
that's what you
Like,
deserve
okay.
in that moment.
So with the black alternative, forget a load of this guy. This nigga wildin'.
This nigga bugging, yo.
Oh, man.
Oh yeah, get your mans. Get this guy.
Get your man.
Yeah, get a load of this guy. Get your mans. It's the same thing.
Alright, let's get
Yeah,
into it.
we gotta get into the anime. I need you to cue whatchamacallit. We're on Attack on Titan. Did an episode come
Assassin's
out?
Bullet.
Assassin's
Bullet.
Assassin's Bullet. Cue the sad music.
Couple got shot.
Someone got shot.
Shout out to my
Was it Mike?
sniper.
Hold on, wait. Predictions from last podcast. We predicted it, and it was spot on.
I didn't
We
want to
kept
say.
saying, me and Chris saying, I swear to God, if they killed bad bitch Sasha, and they killed bad bitch Sasha, we gotta smoke on that Gabby pack, bro.
We gotta smoke
Fuck
on that
Gabby.
Gabby pack. Fuck Gabby. All 2021. It's fuck. Like that was so upsetting.
I'm just sitting there thinking, like, bro, why didn't they close the door to the airship? Why was that bitch open?
Because
the
they was
whole
waiting on their
time?
mans. They didn't know he was dead.
You're right. I'm just
If I
sitting
hear
here, like, close the
rappelling,
door.
they don't have ODM gear, so I'm just thinking there's
They
no
didn't
way
have
they can get up
nobody
there.
watching it. Everyone was just looking the other direction. Gabby,
I just find that
fucking
impossible. I find that
learned how to
impossible.
magically use ODM gear. Like, these niggas trained on ODM gear for years, and this is the newer ODM, so it might be easier to use since it's newer and
He was
better type of
already
ODM.
he was already hooked on.
He was already hooked and attached.
It's
All she
really
had to
just
do was
a
kinda press the
trigger.
button,
This is a trigger.
but still, the fact that
Well, what
she held on with
what if he
Falco
was-
on her leg
Actually,
and a gun on her back.
Falco should have died. But if Falco died, then not Connie. Jean would have been dead then, though.
Who?
Jean, I
Oh,
think.
John?
John. I like Jean.
How? What did?
Remember,
he
because
do?
Falco stopped the first shot, and it was going for him. His Sasha.
I would have rather to hit John, to be honest.
To be
I
honest,
would've
not
rather
gonna,
it hit
Sasha
John.
and Connie
John's a
are
real
a,
nigga, don't get me wrong.
but
I like
Sasha
John
and Connie,
too.
their combo as in comedy, unmatched. Them
My
niggas
boy
give me a
Connie
good
was hurt.
time. Oh man.
My boy Connie was hurt, man.
So was what's his name? Armin and that other nigga, Mike. I think that's his name. That ain't Mikasa no more. That's Mike. That's Mike.
I'm sick of you and this new name for her.
Bro, I'm not calling him Gus anymore. That is Mike. I'm saying here on the podcast now.
Worst part was that was my favorite character until that happened.
Yeah, bro. Why did they need to make her a man? I know we talked about this last episode.
I think it's an actual reason behind why they made her look like that. I think it is, and I think they're gonna reveal it. I'm not sure. This is my predictions. You know, I'm just gonna throw it out there into the air.
Fair enough.
I think it's a reason for them actually, like, you know, cutting her hair and making her look kind of just look more mannish, though. You know.
Okay. How do y'all feel about
a beard?
Yeah, that was just an edit. He's gassing it.
I was about to say, where the fuck did you get a beard from?
No.
I can't believe it so easily.
Are we gonna talk about Armin acting like it's Pearl Harbor? Like, we didn't talk about that last episode. This man is Armin Loki is always doing what he needs to do. Think about it. He shot bro on the wagon last season. He does not hesitate. He'll look in your eyes. I gotta do what I gotta do. Skadoosh blow the whole bitch up. Like, he's a little bit.
I saw a meme. Mm-hmm. And it was fucking. You know how at the end of season 4 or 3,
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Would they have
if he had to do what he had to do because he just saw his man's die in the first Attack on Titan. Yeah. Like he basically remember when Eren got 8? Like after that changed.
You think that broke him?
You gotta do anyway.
You think it broke him? It was just. I gotta kill everybody now.
Right,
he's
he
had to do what he had to do. Still has like a pretty big moral compass. He's only doing it to
oh, you said Armin. I'm like, Eren don't got no moral compass. What are you talking about? Oh, no. He said, "Fuck them kids."
But what I was going on to, I saw a meme and it said, "What if Erwin actually got the powers instead of Armin?" Because at the end of the last season before this one, it was in between those two who's gonna get it. So I saw the meme and it was fucking Erwin put him in the coffin on fucking Marley.
He's talking about some. Oh my god!
That's exactly how it would have been. Them niggas would have been tag team.
I don't even think he'd have did that. I think he'd have gave him the Jesus pose and flew back off that. Like, I don't even think he'd have gave him the courtesy of doing this.
Bro, just imagine Commander Erwin with colossal Titan powers.
Just imagine him giving the people's elbow. Just
I'm more on the fact that
and just go and get to that motherfucker.
It's common courtesy to miss across the arms. Like he got more wingspan.
He do, but you know, we're going for pain. We're gonna.
I'm sorry.
Just as Eren did.
I think
he just put more weight on it this time. Like he just.
Yeah, that's putting all the weight force behind it. You know, it's kind of like dropping your weight. I love
Imagine he's low key just in the bunker with Eren at the same time. Not at the same time, probably because of the nuclear killer too. But imagine he would be in the bunker instead. Imagine he'd blow up the whole time. We wouldn't even be having this conversation. It'd be y'all seen that episode?
If he would have infiltrated the square instead of Eren,
0 casualties.
It would have been all casualties.
No, 0 casualties on Team Eren. Ain't no other team. It's only Team Eren.
But not for me. Like, it would have been that shit. Like,
I ain't gonna lie, I think he'd have took the ambulances with him. I can't fake it. I don't, because they were all sent there for the meeting, for the festival. I think he'd make them niggas damn near extinct.
It was gonna be worth him like blowing it up. So.
You do.
They had Armin take out the boats for a specific reason.
Yeah, so they can escape.
They were surrounded, and that was their escape route, basically.
Yeah. So it makes sense.
Like, yeah, it was all tactical still. Like, still
it was worth it for that Warhammer Titan. Cannot lie.
It was worth it for him.
I ain't gonna lie.
That was pretty worth.
Eren could have got the Jaw Titan too. He should have been ate that nigga. He shouldn't have wasted no time.
He saw him with him. Somebody else could have got a Titan.
Get up and just drop the body. I'm like, bro, that was free powers right there. All you have to do is just munch real quick and drop the body and then get the scrapping right.
It would have been a quick bite. It would have been a quick bite.
Exactly.
Snack. But how do y'all feel about something light? How do y'all feel about Zeke though? The Beast Titan?
The flip of the switch. That was a twist I was really not expecting.
I didn't think Team Eren. Whoa.
And the thing about it is him switching up kind of scares me on why it's all the more reason of why Gabby and shit probably won't die because Zeke's probably gonna be like, don't kill him, because like it's fucking Gabby. Hopefully, if anything, they switch sides, but I don't think it will. And
they got Gabby a beating. Fuck all that.
They did. They stumped her, but I would have did worse. I would have kept stumping that little bitch.
I'm surprised that bitch is alive. I wouldn't have stopped.
Like, they toss her out the ship or something. Y'all
not even. You know what the craziest part is? You killed the funniest person there now. That's the funniest motherfucker there.
Bro, Sasha was honestly the one character I didn't want to die. Like the one character I really didn't want to see dead.
What if that was the comedy replacement, Chris?
Who, Gabby? Oh no, you could have said that. You couldn't have said that.
That bitch is no comedy. They're having a parallel in between her and Aaron. If you guys peeped, like how
I don't like it.
I don't like it either. But that's why it's like Aaron was raised from the beginning fighting his oppressors. He was always oppressed his entire life. Gabby was literally living with the oppressors, like the ones doing the shits.
And it's just like,
and now when somebody fights back, I guess she don't know that she was kind of brainwashed by propaganda. I guess.
I mean, they did sell it. They sold it the fact that we're the good guys. Y'all don't even know them. But they're the same blood if you really think about it. They all a part of the same family. Y'all here fighting for, hey. But they don't know no better. It's just ignorance. They playing on it. But who knows? Falco. I hope Falco do got to change of heart though. Falco really.
I'm fine with Falco.
I'm cool with Falco.
He got to stop her too.
He saved Jean's life. He saved John's life for real. He took a beating for it though. Can't fake it because he really should just actually stopped her.
I ain't gonna lie. I feel like it did him worse than they did Gabby too.
Nah, they ain't do that. They ain't do that. The one with the gun gets the most beating. I can't lie to you.
I feel like just because he was
the one with the gun gets the most beating.
Yes.
I feel like just because he was a guy, he got something worse. No cap. He can take with no pain.
Like a Valentine's Day.
Yeah, fuck that. Fuck that. Equal rights, equal hands. Shut that shit down.
And the fact is that John could have killed Gabby like a few episodes ago. Remember, like when he got the shot on him and he was like a kid.
Yeah, he held a shot.
I can't do that. He missed. And like, yeah, he like.
All that would have been avoided. Though. That's my thing. This is war.
All that would have been avoided. That's all I gotta say. If John would have hit that little bitch, she could. I think she low-key did kind of get saved by peak steam. You know, when he steamed the fucking missile away, and she was ejecting out her Titan. But still.
Oh man, here's a phrase from one of the DC movies. I guess it was like Justice League versus it was Apocalypse War. The one I told you to watch. Did you watch it, Marcus? Apocalypse War, Justice League, DC. Or from DC movies?
I don't believe so. I remember the title though. I assume
basically,
but it was long ago.
Basically, they're going to war with Apocalypse, right? And you know, Damian Wayne, he a killer. That's Batman's actual son. He literally is just like, you can't go to war with people who like aren't capable or willing to be killers. Y'all take down Titans, but we're fighting humans now. It's a different energy going around. It's not some mindless thing you don't know about. So I think that had an impact.
It did.
But
I got one question though.
Oh, go ahead.
Instantaneously, because while I'm just instantly thinking about it, have they ever like stated what happens when they like go out of their Titan form? Like what happens to all that like kind of flesh that they were just?
It just decomposes.
It stays and eventually decompose.
Yeah.
Oh, that's just weird. Like, imagine them like feeding animals that way. Like, they just become a Titan and just go out of it.
I mean,
it's gross. Honestly, I don't think it'll feed animals because it decomposes quite fast. Because the whole point of the Titan body is like to make it to do a specific job, and after that job is done, it's gonna decompose. Like in the beginning, in the first season, when they shot that cannonball at Aaron and he caught it.
Unless you like harden or some shit like they did for the war.
Okay, and now.
But those are all colossal Titans.
Really?
Instantaneous.
Oh, I didn't understand that. Got that.
So how did they like make that up? Like make up all that body mass now? Like would they just kind of get the energy from the air or something? Like build it up?
They never explain the science on how it just like generates all of the flesh and skin out of thin air.
I mean, cause that's all I can assume is like they just convert like whatever molecules are around them, cause then like they decompose right back out.
Anime.
Like, I just always remember like when they come up, it's a lot of steam. So like instantaneously in my head, like okay, something heated up, something gathered around. I don't know.
We're gonna look that up.
Maybe it's just like them just Maybe it's a steam. Cause you know how molecules steam because when they expand.
But that's an expansion though. Like,
I mean, wouldn't the Titan form just be another expansion?
If it depends on how they get it, because it's like if the skin, like say their actual body just expands, then yeah. But I was thinking like it will be something kind of like smacking on top of them to like clump together, like almost like a rubber band ball or something.
So like fibers and stuff to hold it all together.
Yeah, and then because if you remember right, like at least I thought like their body was inside of there. 'Cause I remember it was somebody's power, like he was able to move his like actual body from the nape of his neck, like somewhere else, and that was why you couldn't kill him in that instant slash.
You mean the Warhammer that we just?
Yeah, that was probably him. Yeah. That was the guy with the white guy.
Yeah, with the plug, basically.
Okay, yeah, that's Warhammer. But yeah, like, you know, how his power was like just to move himself. So if I remember right, it was like not like his brain or whatever. It was like he was actually moving his human body around.
Well, that's also the reason, and Aaron noticed it, and that's why he found out where he was. He got built from the feet up. And then when Reiner described it on how he even survived after they shot him, he transferred his consciousness down to his neck. So I'm assuming it's got to be an expansion starting from somewhere on your spinal cord for most Titans. And then just for the Warhammer, towards the feet.
Maybe he just actually builds it.
The Warhammer, I think he mostly builds it.
That's the only Titan that actually does that.
Yeah, so he's more like an outlier. Yeah. Kind of a nerf.
Okay.
Kind of a nerf.
It doesn't really say the science
behind
behind
how
it in
you
this wiki
how you think about it though.
You don't think it's a nerf?
Both.
Oh, it's just saying nothing.
It can be a both.
Yeah,
like, it depends on how you use it.
I don't know. I feel like it's a nerf. It's a good crystal, but it's only the Jaw Titan can really get him out. But other than that, once you're caught, I just unplug, and that's the end of it.
I feel that.
You feel me? Yeah. So
but in my case though, is I'm like, that would have been like that almost with any Titan though.
Aaron now has the Warhammer abilities, which means that he's gonna be fucking doing Attack Titan crossbow with the hand manifested with the steel, beating ass. That's what I'm thinking. Like,
whoa, this nigga can go full Buffy on me.
He's really gonna be like a berserk. The Attack Titans with it. That's like the best two Titan abilities to ever combine, because the Attack Titan's already built for fighting, and the Warhammer Attack Titan can manifest any weapons that it wants.
How is the Attack Titan built for fighting? That's what I've never understood. Okay, let me elaborate then. I'm saying more so. Like, I don't see nothing special that just say, "Oh yeah, this is the Attack Titan." Like, other than his durability, I'll give you that.
It was like he was able to break the
It's faster than
armor on the Colossus and be faster and stuff.
The armor and okay, so it's just more so just all around boost.
And it has the hardened punch. It's kind of like a Captain America of Titans.
Oh, okay, then I get what you mean. Then I kind of feel like the Armor Titan does that and better, but I guess I'm wrong.
Armor Titan, like, he has his armor, but he can't really harden his armor any more than like it is like in his
So built-in armor versus summoning armor.
Yes, but like he's more meant for like defense. You know, like he's built for it tough.
Okay, then if that's the case, I would argue it depends on who has the Titan. Because hear me out.
I don't think he can use his power for
offense.
What he does use it to attack, but like it's more to protect him though. Like with that armor, that's why he's really going through just.
Sorry.
There's no strategy to hit his attacks. You know, when he goes.
He's just a brute.
He just goes in and wrecks everything in sight.
But that's because he's not a good fighter, I would argue. Aaron kicked his ass in training all the time. But Aaron kicked his ass in training every time.
I see what
not every time.
Instantly in
my head. He was losing. He didn't get good until he trained with Annie.
That's fine. So you telling me
the Colossus... in my head though, Chris, is I'm like, it can go kind of both ways. I see what you're talking about.
It feels like you just need training.
Yeah, and I see what you're talking about there. And then that way you will be technically better than an Attack Titan, right?
In theory,
but if they say the Attack Titan had the same kind of like training, then in theory the Attack Titan would look better because he can bust your armor while you couldn't. Like,
so it really just comes down to the Armor Titan can make up for it with training, but the Attack Titan doesn't even need training to be even level with it, or stronger actually, stronger.
Basically.
Okay.
Like the Attack Titan is supposed to naturally be able to shatter that armor in general.
Was that accurate? Did he do that until he hardened his punches?
He never did it. He until he learned how to harden his punches, he couldn't do it. But he did it by doing wrestling moves and like breaking it by like putting him in like arm bars and shit like that. That's how.
The Titan's just not that flexible or something. Like,
not for real. I think it was the Jaw Titan. I think was the only person that was able to break it like that.
Well, yeah, I don't really. Jaw, he has the strongest strength.
Yeah, and it was like, but he had to like specifically bite you and all that. While attack one
His
can
balls
just
are
do
strong
it.
too. His
Like,
balls couldn't do that.
Yeah, I did see that. He was buttering niggas. Like
The Jaw Titan was in my opinion, way better than what's her name, Ymir.
Ymir, I don't remember
Yeah.
from the name wise.
She was the
Oh
ponytail
yeah,
hair girl,
definitely,
always
definitely,
Astoria.
definitely,
Yeah.
definitely.
His Jaw Titan is way better than
He
her.
looked like he
He's
could take some
fucking-
bullets to the face. I ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, he had a whole face shield. Her
Yeah,
shit
face
was
guard.
ugly.
He definitely looked like a hollow from Bleach.
Yeah.
I was kind of confused when I saw him. I was like, "Who is this guy?"
I guess it is also based on the shifter, like who's also behind the Titan powers.
That's true. Because I was thinking about it. Female Titan. Can a male wield it?
I don't know. That's a good question.
Can
But
a
I
male
mean,
wield it?
Warhammer is a male Titan, but it's being held by a female. So I guess so.
Yeah, but what's the specialization for the female Titan? Since you're the Titan connoisseur.
I really don't know.
I thought she was just a regular
female
attack
Titans.
Titan, to be honest.
I think she was like the girl version of
Just
the
that
attack
she
Titan,
just
to be honest,
happened to
yeah.
look like a female.
What?
At the time.
I need more than that. I'm sorry. Every
I
other
really-
Titan has something
She did
very
the same thing.
specific.
Not every other Titan.
I thought it was like they all had their specific.
Think about it.
Titans.
Think about it. We got the founding Titan, who's like captain. We got the attack Titan leading the vanguard. We got the reinforced Titan for defense.
Okay.
The Colossal for sniping.
I went to the fandom. Her abilities, it says, are adaptation. According to Annie, it is particularly easy for the female Titan to exhibit abilities similar to those of other Titans that consumes part of them. As a result, she was heavily experimented on. Okay, but
So
she is a Titan attraction. Hardening.
But what, she kind of just cat calls him or something?
Yeah, I think
like,
so.
what
Like
is
a,
she doing?
I think it's like a
mating
mom
call.
thing. Like,
Yeah, like a mating call. She did do that once when she was
yeah.
the whole Levi squad was getting in her ass, and she fucking and calling all those other Titans and
Low
choked all them
key,
niggas.
low key. That's it though.
And then versatility.
I can see the versatility. She just seems like an all-around Titan though.
Yeah, so it's kind of like a girl version of the Attack Titan.
Okay. Well, yeah, like I said, every other Titan feels like they have a spot. Her
Okay,
spot
I
just
went
isn't
that far
that.
off, so I don't care after that.
Those two are kind of like the all-around base Titans.
Yeah,
Like,
it sounds like.
but Annie's hardening is on the same level as the Warhammer's hardening. Like, it's still that same crystal. I don't know if Aaron can do that too. I mean, he can harden his fist, so I don't see why he couldn't.
I don't think
why it's like a last resort. But
We
That's
might
a
be
tough
reaching.
one.
He might
My
can do it
boy
now,
really
definitely
out
with the
here
Warhammer.
using heavy
If he
metal,
can't do
though.
a Warhammer, there's a problem.
yeah.
And
But
Maybe
that
just-
Warhammer hardening might not be the same like kind of diamond hardening as the other material. It might be
I would be
like that.
upset.
It looked like a cocoon kind of white hardening. How it looked.
I need him to get that on his knucks. Yeah, I need that. Maybe get some
He already
shoulder
has the diamond
blades.
hardening on his nose.
I'm not gonna lie, when you said that, I thought you said.
I need some
him to
spikes,
get
not
that
them
on his
flat
nuts.
joints he got.
That was.
Get this man some brass knuckles.
Get this man some brass knuckles and let him go to town. He gonna put some Titans together.
You about to come into the game with a sword now? That's what I'm thinking, bro. He's about to
The
manifest a
Aaron
sword or
Buster
something,
sword?
Like, yeah, like,
He could look like Cloud.
I want a bow
Oh,
and arrow
so
Titan.
much.
a bow and arrow
Somebody
Titan.
just shoot him.
That's basically the
somebody
Beast
shoot a bow
Titan.
and
He
arrow.
just throws rocks, breaks them down, and slings
Nah,
them
I don't
bitches.
want
Like,
that rock.
That's
Nah,
basically
that
the
man.
Warhammer.
basically,
Look, if he
also,
wants
yeah.
to be a human catapult, he could be a human catapult. I need somebody to straight up
Oh.
have a bow and arrow and just shoot him. Like, I'm gonna need
Yeah.
him
Feel
there
that.
in the field.
While I was in post of the last podcast, I
Mhm.
learned who you were talking about, Marcus. The Titan who was
Was it?
dragging his face across the ground. You're
Mhm,
talking
what
about
was it?
King Fritz when he fucking drank the shit off the ground.
Okay, I knew somebody did it.
Yeah,
That was last season though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was last season, but you was talking about that Titan when he fucking.
I
he
just
drank
remembered
the
it was
last of that
incredibly
serum on the ground,
stupid
and he
looking, bro. Like, he just
turned into
literally got
abnormal.
up and just
Yeah, he basically
and just
Yeah, he
dragged across
dragged
the
his face
ground.
into the. I think he was carrying like bomb. He was big as fuck though. He was huge, but he was like he couldn't walk. He was dragging his body across the ground. He's dragging. He went from wherever he was in the fucking village all the way to the walls. And like I guess he was dragging for so long, it took half his face away. So he's like a half.
He took like half his entire
Jesus.
body. Like, all he was
Yeah.
like a half body on legs, bro. Like,
All right, well, hold on.
In Discord for you, so you can get a visual.
Okay, I will check that out. But we are at 24 minutes talking about Attack on Titan solely.
That's cool. That's cool.
That's cool. Say less. Just want to confirm that with y'all.
Slow running to everything else.
As far as Zeke though, switching sides, just like to touch back on that first. I'm curious as to what made him think, "Oh yeah, I'm finna turn on them now." When did he have that thought process, and when did he work this plan out?
I don't know,
trying to
and
get a
I
whole
don't
flashback
think it's
episode.
entirely.
I kind of want a flashback
planned.
episode, not even a whole episode. I need like, give me 5 minutes.
flashback 10 minutes.
Nah, not even 10. Not even 10. You're doing too much. 5.
I don't think it was exactly. Excuse me. Exactly.
As long
all
as you don't do that junk in the middle of a fight, like we just saw
I know that everyone in the
no.
corpse is mad at Aaron because he went to Marley by himself.
Yeah, he drugged them. He made them come bail him out.
So I think whatever Zeke had in plans, it wasn't ready yet, but Aaron pushed him to make it ready, basically. So that's why he forced this change so quick. That's why I think how it kind of goes down, but you gotta.
I don't think it's that deep.
There
or
too.
not saying it gotta be that deep. But what did he have planned? That's what I want to find out. I can't wait to see. What was I gonna say?
Rod Reese, that was his name. I said King Fritz. Rod Reese.
Rod Reese, that's the name of the king. Loki, if it's been a time skip, have we? No, we've seen all the scouts for real. I can't think of no. Is there anyone back home that y'all want to see? Historia, yeah, that's about it.
That's the crawling titan.
Is she gonna be a bad bitch now?
No.
No.
I mean, she was kind of bad when she was.
Historia gonna turn into Henry. If so Historia turns into Henry, I'm gonna be a little upset.
That's gonna be it.
Chris, that's what he looked like.
Getting insider
image. And that's the
Bro, he was just like half of a dude the entire time. Like he's just half of a dude.
That's disgusting.
That's why I remembered it so much, because all he was doing was just crawling, and then he got up, and I was like, "What is that?" Like,
something. Excuse me.
It was just to give you just that extra piece of visual and the extra close up. I got you. One more.
Oh, okay. Let me know when you send it.
Now I want to go see
in there. It's in there.
It's in there.
Yeah.
Jesus. He is leaking from his pores. Oh nah.
But that's all about Raw Race. Segueing into Petite Clover.
You go to Black Clover.
Yes, it's the next
top
5 anime right now.
Top 5, top 5, top 3.
Thing.
Yeah, the little short at the end of the episode.
What is it called? So.
Hold on. Before, you might already say it, so go ahead.
No, go ahead.
I think we're on the same page, to be honest.
We might not be. Are you talking about what I brought up earlier this week?
Black Clover's getting canceled?
He's capping. He has to be.
Okay, it's not getting canceled, but it's ending March 4th or whatever, sometime in March.
Break.
So this is gonna be our last arc for a minute. It's gonna be a break, but it's moving from ongoing anime, like a forever ongoing, to a seasonal anime, just to get better animation, because it caught up too much to the manga.
I'm hip.
It's really close in the manga right now.
Yeah.
So instead of giving us all of that bad filler episodes, they don't want to do that anymore because it's not really hitting on the views anymore, I guess. So what they're doing is they're canceling Black Clover. The TV company who was streaming it weekly, I guess, is gonna be mad, or they're a little upset they're not getting weekly episodes anymore. So they cut Black Clover from their TV streaming system, so it's gonna get picked up by someone else, I guess, and it's gonna become a seasonal anime, and we might just get drops like every 2 years, but with way better animation.
Oh, 2 years. 2 years. You can't say that so casually.
But
1 to 2 years. That's how long it usually takes. Like 1 to 2 years.
I'll give you that.
I put it like this, man.
They're getting dropped.
It better be a very hot season. Like,
how long are we talking season wise though? Are we talking 25 episodes?
Quick. Probably, yes. Since it's gonna be a seasonal anime now, so yeah.
Shout out to Black Clover though for keeping up that pace.
I was like, some of those filler. I liked actually some of those filler episodes.
It
had some really good world building in the episodes. That's why I actually like watching them.
They had some really good filler. It just didn't have. It wasn't like worldwidely accepted. Like the whole fan base didn't like it. I didn't even watch them all, to be honest. So.
Bro, Asta got kidnapped. Or Noel got Asta and Noel got not Noel. Asta got kidnapped by some people with no magic. How?
At least made sense how they did it to me. Like they used the magical items that he wasn't aware of.
Asta don't even got magic, so what are we talking about magic for?
Well, no, they went and got magical items that like produced the stuff themselves. So they didn't ever have to actually use any kind of magic for real. To be honest,
I was at Marcus's house. He brought it up. He was like, "Yeah, apparently they got kidnapped." I'm like, "Kidnapped?" It was like, "By who?" He's like, "Oh, just some people with no magic." I'm like, "He about to throw the episode on." So yeah, you ain't gotta worry about that, man. You ain't gotta throw it on. I don't want to say that. That right there, they can keep. But
I actually like that whole side arc. It
really?
ended up being pretty nice towards the end. Like how he got kidnapped, I'll admit was a little like okay, but
Marcus likes filler. That's what that is.
He likes.
Well, no, I just like the little world building it did in it, because it wasn't like it was just straight up filler. Like it told stuff that happened like after the war, how it affected everybody else for real. At the same time, it wasn't just pointless. Like it actually had to do with something at the end of the day.
So you like filler with a little bit of substance?
Basically, like if I'm gonna have filler, it better do something for the
story,
like overall arching story, or like it gotta satisfy something. If I'm just like Naruto, honest, for example, if I get filler on a redundant character, I don't like it. Like I don't care about him no more.
That arc, I don't feel like did anything for the story though. To be honest,
no, not at all.
All it did for me is it gave me like closure on what happened after the war.
It's like I can see that as far as world building for you. I can
because I was about to say the whole time, if you ever notice, they always go, "Oh, but there's so much turmoil about this war. Oh my God, what do the people think? Oh my God, what the people think?" But we never get to see what the people think.
So you feel like they answered that question for you?
It did answer that question. Like they almost lost half the Clover Kingdom by the end of that.
No, I dig that.
A little mini arc. So I was like, it was really good.
So
at the end.
They're filling in their plot holes. I can dig that.
Yeah,
I'm not gonna watch it, but I dig it.
It ended up being like really nice, and I'm like, I wouldn't blame y'all for not watching it, because like as the general mainline story, it kind of had nothing to do with it. Okay. But it filled in all of like after effects in the story I would have had questions about, so I didn't care.
Okay. But let's talk about the new war in the Spade Kingdom that's going on, because some shit happened. I watched every episode. I'm caught up to date.
Same.
And let's start with the raid on the Golden Dawn.
Whew.
Yeah.
How y'all didn't think it was that serious?
I didn't think it was that serious, and this is why I also feel like it's gonna end, because you see how fast they're moving. Black Clover has never moved this fast in an arc before. They're going from big fights to big fight back to back.
They're moving a lot quicker. Yeah,
it's moving pretty quickly. I don't think it's bad pacing though. I think it's good. It's pretty good pacing. It's just like everything's moving pretty quick. Like Spade Kingdom is moving kind of fast.
If you really think about it,
I want them to only slow down a tad, because I want to feel the weight of some of these reveals. Like, they went from literally Yuno's a prince to let me just attack him.
But to be fair,
oh my God, but he's still a prince. Like,
but you gotta hold on. But to be fair, for 6 months, you gotta remember they've been just training, and the Clover Kingdom the Spade Kingdom has been on their way. So for 6 months, you gotta think about that.
Wasn't entirely
it's time for shit to start popping off. Huh?
Remember, it was conquering the Diamond Kingdom. That's not entirely true. They wasn't just on their way. Like,
well, you get a little busy. I thought they already did that prior to the 6 months. They already did that prior.
No, they were just kind of like at war with them that whole time in the Elf arc.
I thought
whatever.
What's his name? The Diamond Dude, not Diamond Dude. What's his name? From the very beginning of Mars. Yeah. I thought he said like they're getting overrun. Like they were talking about they were getting overrun back then. We have done so much more since then.
Yeah, they were getting overrun, and then like they fought back, getting overrun. Like if you see what some of the side characters talking about, like when they just found out about the before they went on their little training thing, remember? Like when they just found out about the Spade Kingdom, what's the girl, Vanessa, and somebody else went around, I forgot who, but I think it was Luck. Like they went out to like basically scout the borders, and they saw a little battle, a little skirmish from the Diamond Kingdom versus the Spades. Remember that? And they was like just conquered them guys too. Like, you know, they didn't really even finish up the Diamond Kingdom yet. Like they were still at war with them technically. Like it ain't like they just completely shattered. They were still fighting.
It's kind of crazy to think they're just fighting war 24/7 though. Basically, they went from one war to another.
I guess
once you know about some of them guys' powers, I'm not gonna lie to you. I see why.
The conqueror mentality, like gravity magic. Come on now, who's beating that?
Wait, we're going too fast.
We're going too fast. Oh my bad.
We need to get past the Going Dawn fights. Yeah, we still talking about shit right now. They gave a lot of character progression and a lot of story. I like this new
felt
side.
that.
He's showing a lot of emotion.
I felt them emotions too. I felt the passion in his heart.
I
He's
felt like they
finally
went
being
too fast
accepted
and
by the
breezy.
Golden
That's all
Dawn.
Yeah.
They kind of breezed through it, but he's finally got accepted by the Golden Dawn. Like, they actually like to, even though he's a peasant and he's the vice captain now.
Okay, and here's my take on that. Hold on. I gotta slow you
a little
down.
change of heart. It was a little like, you know, they switched
That
up.
shit was
because,
shallow. Fuck is you talking about? Them
That's
niggas only
why I
sucking him
didn't
because
really
he's
like
vice
it like
captain. I don't want to hear none of that. He got promoted to vice captain, so they got the acting
that-
different. Fuck all that.
That's
but
like
they
I said, Chris.
also-
That's why
they
I want them
also
to slow
realized
down.
his true power when he rose that fast, and that made them respect him. Like, you gotta.
Do you want to
respect
disrespect the
him.
fairy queen, or whatever this man look like?
I mean,
Dude,
I feel that.
literally
I
has
feel
one of
exactly
the
what
4
Eric is saying.
elements.
But that's why I was like, I kind of want them to slow
Honestly,
down
I
a
don't
little
think a
bit
lot
and
of
put
people
that
realize
respect on
this
his name.
I
I don't need them to slow down. They've already done a lot of slowing down. I need the little
No, I'm
faster
talking
pace
like
right now.
I'm just on like a 1 episode kind of slow down. I don't need them to slow
I
down
think we
completely
passed.
like you
Okay.
thinking.
Okay.
I would have gave you
Hold on.
that prior to the Golden Dawn invasion. I would have said they need that 1 episode. But now that we've already gotten past it, it's too late.
Oh yeah, it's too late.
They
now.
gotta maintain
Ain't
the
nothing else
tone.
you can do. Yeah, ain't nothing else you can do now.
Yeah.
But
You're right.
that's what I instantly thought is like I just wanted to feel that kind of impact on it. Like okay, now they finally got the respect.
Let them
from,
niggas
oh my God,
marinate
he's
for a
Prince
minute.
too.
Thing is,
Yeah,
I feel
like
like
just kind of simmer that on. Like
that kind of evened it out for me because half of the Golden Dawn got what they deserved. To be honest, like half of them niggas still died. They lost
Facts.
half of the squad. How the mighty
Facts.
have fallen. They were the top squad, and now half of the squad is just missing, dead.
Facts.
The captain's not
I
even there. Captain got
I mean,
kidnapped.
I ain't gonna lie. The ones that kind of died, they were kind of some nobodies.
They
like
weren't fire
Tara-
and all nobody. They were still the same ones talking.
You can't say they're fodder, to
Part
be
of me-
fair.
Part of me thinks that they
Dude,
killed half of
wasn't
them
he
off so that the
dressed in
Golden
such
Dawn
a-
can recruit like a better squad, kind of like a Black Bulls kind of squad, where like the characters actually like mean more.
Hear me out.
And then eventually it's gonna be like those 2 big rival squads, because this is my theory. Is vice captain now.
Mm-hmm.
Don't know where the fuck Langers is.
No,
We'll get to that on different scene. That nigga was MIA.
Yeah, actually.
The whole fucking shit was getting fucked up. He was just not there to be found.
I'm sorry, he's
whatever.
still an
Golden
op to
Dawn,
me.
so-
He's still an op to me. I can't even lie to you.
But since the captain got kidnapped, that leaves in a position of power. He's the vice
I was
captain.
thinking that. I was just like, he could just rise to power. Like, as the leader of the Golden Dawn, it's time we go
As
to
the
war.
acting leader of the Golden
That's
Dawn.
not your own style though.
It's not, but he's
I'm
gonna
hoping.
be
I'm hoping you develop
he's
to
gonna be
that.
pushed to that style.
Yeah.
He's gonna be pushed to that because he's gonna be acting leader. He's the vice captain.
It's like you weren't born for that, but this is where you're at now.
Exactly.
This is the position you're in.
He already found out that he was a prince too, which also means that he knows that he has to be in a position
But
of
if
power.
you,
I'm
if
surprised he
you
didn't
remember
throw that
that
in
fight,
his
though,
face.
He,
That's the
didn't,
way he
he didn't
goes.
like flaunting that though. If you remember how that
he
fight
didn't
went
want to
down,
accept it, but he knows that he's low-key a prince, which means that either way he goes, if he even goes
he
back
knew
to
and
the
accepted
Fey
the fact
Kingdom,
that he's a
or
prince,
if he
but he was
stays
like he
where
still
he's
like
at in the
being a
Golden
member.
Dawn,
Y'all
he's
talking to
gonna
each
be in
other. I
a.
ain't gonna lie. I didn't catch none of that.
What I said was either way, if he goes back to the Fey Kingdom, which he probably won't, because he's the prince, or if he stays in the Golden Dawn, he's gonna be put in a position of power regardless. So
Okay.
he's gonna have to learn how to lead a team and lead a fucking whatever to.
He was already gonna
fight
have
in
to.
wars.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
He was
that,
probably gonna have to. I'm not
whichever
gonna
way
lie.
he goes, he's forced on that position.
So
Regardless.
now what were you saying, Mark?
All I was on is I was like, well, if you remember during his fight, he kind of accepted more being a magical knight, way more than like the prince part. You feel me? So that's why I don't think instantly he will want to go right into that position of power. Like I feel like if he does that, the little fairy Tinkerbell thing is gonna be the one to push him that.
Well,
lie
the
to
way
you.
I see it, looking at both sides.
Or if it was an absolute necessity for him to start commanding, like he did want to be the Wizard King technically too. Like
Yeah, I mean, I was about to say that too. That kind of debunks your theory. Him saying he wants to be the Wizard King from the jump. He's already said he wants to be in a position of power. So it kind of debunks what you're saying. Not to mention, it's only been low-key an episode or two between him dying and then him finding out he's a prince. It's only been like, what, an hour? An hour-long battle, if that.
it wasn't even an hour. It took him probably about
pushing
5
it with
minutes
that,
to
yeah.
get all the way
He
over
was
there.
struggling to fight those dudes too.
He was
like,
struggling to fight,
it wasn't
bro.
an easy mop. He had to actually get something going.
Yeah.
Can we just? I thought this as soon as I saw it. Can we just say, actually caught a body and sliced somebody with the sword before Asa did, the main character who has 3 swords now. That's all.
3 swords. But dude said, yeah, I could just cut this man in half. Easy. Austin been flat edging people until the day he got here. It's been just straight bonk. Like I'm not happy with this. I gotta be honest. I want to see him cut someone in half.
On his new side of Asta, though, we might see it. Actually, all that for a drop of blood. You scratched man's face with us.
You talking about that Thanos? Yeah, it's kind of what I feel. I felt that. I was like, that's all you need.
All that for a drop of blood. But I mean, it was hard.
It was hard. I needed it. That gravity magic, though.
That is different. Okay, so let's talk about the Dark Triad a little
Oh, wait. One more thing about Yuno, actually, before we go over. Now, I texted you about this, and I texted you about this. Do y'all feel like it kind of fucks up the power balance of how they were just always bullying lower people that came from the boonies or weren't royals? People kind of looked up to Yuno, I feel like, and was just like, he came from the boonies too, but he's still strong. So I kind of feel like that kind of messes that up. So I feel like that's why he might not be in a hurry to say he's a prince of the Spade Kingdom. Because he's going to feel like, I was from the boonies, so none of that matters.
I mean, it's basically a case of, like, even though I was born to royalty, I grew up in the hood. I grew up in the slums regardless. So, like...
But that power level still
like
transferred
born
down.
versus
it's
where you were raised at. Like,
yeah, it's like...
born over here and then you still raised totally different.
I was born a prince, but I wasn't raised a prince from age...
It wasn't really much. Like, it wasn't more so what you were raised as. It's what you were born as. Like if you were born,
I mean,
of lower class, they said your magic power was lower.
I mean, that doesn't do anything but help Yuno's case of like even though you're raised or even though that you lived with peasants, that you can't become successful though.
It wasn't about being raised. I'm saying not raised, but born into royalty.
In that specific situation,
it doesn't help that, and they were fighting that
for
the entire first season.
Too, remember, you still got Asta proving that. I mean, though too.
You do. He's fighting an uphill battle. He's fighting an uphill battle.
Asta,
my man's Asta has been fighting an uphill battle since this show started. He didn't have a magic, Chris. Like,
I'm just saying, it's not helping.
It was kind of into that Yuno with the magic stone on his necklace since day one, no cap. And with Asta, we just got some newfound information. I don't know if they meant it like this, but the devil, when he transformed in like the angry mode, basically, he got both wings. When he went into his eye little transition, it was like a devil saying like my child or whatever. Like he's Asta the
that was not the devil speaking. I know what you're talking about. I know the real of what's going on. That was not the devil.
Okay. So I'm like, because
that was
same case for Asta, because he's like born of devil powers. Like
here's my theory. I heard a couple theories.
Well, I can give you a theory, and I can give you guys the real one.
No, can't give us the real one.
I'm about to say I'm
spoiling it for
the
viewers
for later.
I don't want to even hear the real one.
Yeah, I'm kind of invested right now.
Yeah, I'm cool. Now I have theories.
I'm not gonna spoil nothing for y'all. But go ahead, Chris.
This is probably gonna be like our last big arc of Black Clover,
for a minute. My theory: the devil could be either his dad or his brother. I'm pretty sure the person calling to him was his mom. I'm about 60% sure because it sounded like a female. And I did see long hair.
It did. So I was thinking that it was probably like a female devil or something.
I was thinking
even Lucifer Cola, whatever his motherfucking name was.
Yeah, it was some Cola. I ain't gonna lie.
He didn't know who the devil was himself, and I was like,
he said he was a low class nigga.
It don't seem like a low class. So it really
like he had makeshift magic or makeshift non-magic.
Because he didn't have magic. He got anti-magic, right?
Anti-magic,
so like,
which
any other devils don't got that shit.
None of them. And I've noticed that. I'm just like, y'all got real magic with these devils. I still really got a hold.
Mark, how you feel about that? I see you got a thinking face on. How you feel?
Because I can tell y'all. I don't want to spoil nothing.
You can't spoil it for the viewers.
That's why
I'm just. Yeah, I already know what exactly is gonna happen. I just had to figure out like the whys into all that. Well, no, this happened like decades ago, like before the elf arc was even over. To be honest with you.
Jeez.
Okay.
So like I was already reading into it. It was just the fact that I was like, I gotta figure out all the whys and all that. Looking in, I know them now, so I'm not gonna spoil them for y'all.
I did see something else on YouTube. People, it might have been part angel. I was like, I feel like y'all reaching.
Too.
I feel like that's gonna overdo it. I feel like that's overdoing it.
I kind of.
I'm gonna tell you this, Chris.
Felt like angels, to be honest. Like,
I'm gonna tell you this, Chris. Ain't no angels.
They all walked around in white.
I mean,
there's no angels, Eric. There's no angels, Chris.
Okay.
Don't even worry about the angels.
Yeah, but
there's no angels.
They were just high elves, though.
Okay.
But
yeah,
yeah,
the Dark Triad though.
Which one?
On the Dark Triad.
Which one?
So they have the big three, and then isn't it a guy above the big three, like the actual king, right? Mm-hmm. And then they have dark disciples under them.
Mm-hmm. So it's it's the Trinity. It's 4, I thought. Google it. I'm calling a Google search. Someone Google it.
The guy with the gravity magic is the king.
The head, yeah.
He's the head. So the head popped up that quick.
And that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
that's kind of crazy.
That's what I'm saying.
He was there the whole time, Chris.
And he pulled up to the Black Bulls to fight Yami. I feel like the Golden Dawn kind of got off.
Yeah, because a nigga with gravity magic, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna lie.
They would have all been dead, all of them.
Let's be realistic.
Luckily, he pulled up to the Black Bulls. He found Bad Bitch and Asta, 2 niggas who could possibly stop him.
You guys want to know the best part? That's not his demon power either.
I noticed.
That's just his magic then. So his demon has a whole different magic.
Well, yeah, he didn't pull out his demon form until like the last second. And I was
just.
Said,
I'll show you. 50%.
Yeah. Let me show you something.
Asta soul, bro.
Bro, I think his demon was afraid. I think his demon shit himself. But when I tell you, I was kind of.
Right. The Dark Triad is just him.
It's just 3.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. I'm not feeling it. I wanted a 4th or above them all. Someone for Yami to be one.
Once you get farther
Yami's
into the
about
season,
to fight him next episode. I watched the preview, and Yami pulls up next episode.
I put it like this: once y'all find out the reasoning behind some of this stuff,
why it's Dark Triad? They said it already. I don't know if Eric's caught it, but they did say it. So the Dark Triad is the anti-Clover. You know how they always say hatred, what was it, anger, and what was the third one, Mark? Or it was 4 actually, or it might have been 5. They got, you know how basically for the Black Clovers they have, or Black Clovers.
The Clover.
Let me slow down. The Clover Grimoires. They had the 5. You know the 4.
All I remember is the
4th is luck.
Represents luck, and then the 5th one resided a demon.
And then the 5th resided a demon. Everyone else has 5. I'm pretty sure. But the other 3, they're like honesty, loving, and trust, all that shit. They're good affirmations. In the last episode, all they did was repeat 5 negative connotations of those.
And love.
Faith, hope, and love. And they said instead of faith, it was doubt. It was because you doubt mankind. Because remember, that's why he made Asa. He was like, "This is your real mankind form." It's like they're breaking them down mentally. He made lose hope because he killed all of the Golden Dawn. Now look what he about to do to Noelle. Noelle finna get put together.
Maybe Cola, yeah. I feel like
she's getting put
Noelle
together.
About to have some shit with her. I ain't gonna lie, it's gonna be some shit. Cause I didn't know that she was in Girlie's body. I thought Mickey Cooler was like a demon on his own, like kind of like how the last demon was.
Yeah.
The last devil was.
Oh no, I peeped.
Yeah. They're all possessed by devils like Asta. It's not like a lone devil.
But then we got royal devils. That's the issue.
Yeah, and they're royal devils.
They're royal devils. Yeah.
I can't see the correlation between their powers, to be honest with y'all.
The correlation, like the combo correlation, like that's what you mean, or like
I don't know Megan Keeler's powers yet. That's what are her powers? Does anyone know?
You talking about the girl of the Dark Triad, right?
Yeah.
Blood.
It's blood. Interesting.
Bones, blood, and gravity. These motherfuckers.
That don't make no sense. I'm sorry. You had me with bones and blood.
The last one's different. That's why. That's not the demon's magic. That's his. Remember?
Oh, damn. So he had gravity off rip?
Yeah, gravity is just his shit. That nigga was just unique.
He was just built different from the get-go. Imagine you.
He was just using the demon to kind of like amp
himself. Is the blood magic and bone magic their magic or their demons?
As far as I remember, it's their demons.
So then, what was Bro's magic? Because I thought all I seen him use was the bone.
Yeah, also
he was a demon straight away.
He might.
Yeah, I'm about to say, as far as I know, as far as I know, in my
Unless
head,
they haven't shown it yet.
yeah, they haven't really shown it off, and all he's been using is the demon stuff. Like they kind of just.
I mean, I feel like you go against a captain of the Golden Dawn, you're going straight 100%. I kind of.
Right, I'm like,
y'all explain the stages, like power stages, because they're talking like stage 0 now. So like.
Stage 0 is right below the arcane stage, and the arcane stage is like above all the rest. Like
arcane would be like
captain status,
captain or like Uno. Uno is like the good. Uno is like baseline arcane.
Is like Wizard King type junk. Like
no, I thought
going higher.
Isn't there something past arcane?
Wizard King. Okay, what level is the Wizard King when he got offed by he didn't get off, but he kind of lost to
look it up. I'm pretty sure there was something past arcane. I thought if it was like not mystic.
Well,
stage 0, right?
At least when
before.
Whatever, as far as I know, it was just arcane. Stage 0 was right below arcane.
Huh. That's
so Wizard King was arcane level?
I'm not too sure. I'm looking something up real quick.
Because when he got put down, it kind of like.
Well,
I was hoping he might grow back up. I don't think he's gonna grow back up, to be honest. Now,
to be honest with you, he kind of got put down to a trap. Like he.
Yeah, like it wasn't
even like he really.
Dies. Yeah,
right, I'm like, it wasn't even like he really lost. It was like it was one or the other.
He basically got a hold of the plot, which means like he can't fight any other fight now, though. Like, so like.
Oh yeah, especially when his level before
on
the one page.
Yeah.
He was just arcane stage. Like there's nothing above arcane as far as I remember.
So he was top tier magic, like art. So would he have won against the Dark Triad, like with time magic?
I would have believed so. I mean, like, what is you kicking butt with time?
Well, to be fair, gravity and time always go hand in hand. So I think against the gravity dude, I think I ain't gonna lie. It don't matter how fast you're moving, you can't escape gravity.
That's a battle. Julius versus
adult Julius
versus him, and he's a devil.
And he's a devil. Yeah.
I mean, well, imagine that, like, reversing the gravity with the, like, time. Like, you know, like thing will fall.
I don't, honestly, whenever I see shit like that clash, it's just a negate.
I don't think
kind of clashes like that.
Gravity doesn't really, like, work with time.
That's what I'm saying. Like, Pokemon. Like, what's the
if something falls, say, 9.5 meters per second square, which is, you know, like, if I drop something, that's how fast they'll fall, right? Like, if I do like that. Like, okay, now imagine reversing the time on that object. Then like we'll just go back up to where it would have started.
But then the question is, does it land first and already connect and then restart, or
what you call it? Well, it depends on what the object, what was going on at that time, to be honest with you. So like that will be the more clash of it. And that's how I can see the negate thing.
Actually,
but it wouldn't negate just because of its inherent ability. It's just the fact that it's a little confusing.
I have an idea. I think Julius would win. Because remember what he told bro with light magic in the beginning? The elf? I forgot his name. He said, he steals time from his enemies. So you're naturally slower. It's not that he's faster. You're naturally slower. So if you look at it in that aspect, he would be too close.
You just can't compete.
Yeah, you really can't compete. I mean, it's the case of they had intel. Where they got intel from, I don't know, but they might have already known. I wonder if they know he's a kid.
The Clover Kingdom like effortlessly.
Do they know he's a kid?
No, no one knows.
Well, the queen does. The queen does because of her ability.
Well, you're right.
So I'm just,
there could be some other outlying abilities that know that. I don't know.
And because it's kind of opportune, don't you think? So that's just, I feel like they got some insider. That's my idea.
I'm gonna post a picture of the Dark Triad.
Oh yeah, but Zero's the only thing past. Zero's not past Arcane, but Arcane is the highest, and I think Zero is after it, and that's because it can't be ranked where Asta is.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because it's anti-magic. I think.
Wow.
Could be wrong.
Well,
the lowest stage is 9.
Asta even be ranked.
Oh wait, no. Stage 0 is the Guardians, like Gaja, the lightning dude.
I know, and I thought it was above that, and that was the Arcane.
I think above that is Arcane.
And that's why I was saying like
Arcane was the highest.
No, stage 5.
Then Arcane.
It goes from 0. It goes from 9 to 0. It counts
9 to 0.
It counts down.
And those motherfuckers only stage 5.
Who's stage 5?
The Guardians. You talking about?
No, they're stage 0.
Oh, okay. I'm about
Yeah.
to say, like, them niggas only stage 5? That
No,
nigga was strong.
no, bro.
You
His
had
name's
to be at least
Gaja.
stage 5 to use the words.
Oh, you're right.
I
Okay.
didn't. I was about to say I don't know if y'all seen that training.
Oh,
Yeah, I
when you
did
gotta
watch
use like
that.
the little
Yeah.
special words and shit. Yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah,
magic words.
you had to be at least stage 5 to do the words, and it was kind of funny because what was the guy? I want to call him Manga so bad, but I know that's not it.
Some of the lighting dude.
Magna.
Yeah, Magna. He couldn't use them.
He actually went on a training arc. Y'all peeped how
I
they
was
said
thinking
that
that
he went to the Spade Kingdom.
He went to the.
Like,
I didn't know. I
that's
forgot.
what
He went to the
the
Spade
Spade
Kingdom.
I was
That's
like,
kind of
what the fuck,
crazy.
by himself.
Well, that's because of the
That's some
fact
scary
that
shit.
Because y'all didn't see all the filler stuff. He would train with Luck so bad and continue on with his training. He went to the Heart Kingdom with Luck, found out that he was still
Yeah,
weak.
I've seen that part.
And
Yeah,
he was like,
and then he's gonna go home. Like, yeah, he can always go home.
He didn't go home. That was the problem. He stayed there training.
He stayed the whole time.
Oh wow!
I was hoping my boy Magna got some training in, bro.
He needs to, bro. I want him to catch up so
He wasn't
bad.
like as good as Luck. He still got training in. And
He didn't want to hold
power.
Luck back. That's what that was.
Yeah.
He was like, "I'm gonna progress. Y'all not gonna leave me behind." But
No, not that. He said a real man wouldn't get left behind. Period. He
I respect that even more.
Luck.
I respect that even more.
He was gonna just do it anyway, just because he wanted to be up there with everybody. He actually he actually did get his training in. Granted, Luck is still better than him.
But imagine he comes back like Ogun from Fire Force, the Arsenal loan. Comes back.
He really do allow his firepower. So hopefully he's not just baseball and shit.
He has to be smarter with baseball. Y'all don't even got baseball in this world. Where did you come up with this idea? They don't even have baseball.
You can make a bag, nigga. Invent the sport now. You're the #1. You're the first person.
You're the only one that knows the rules. Oh my
Get
god.
a bag.
Easy bag too at that. But is there anything else I want to add? That move was kind of nice too with Ghost or not Ghost. Hold on.
That was Ghost's move. You're right, Ghost.
Oh, Mirror dude? Yeah. Oh shit. Yeah. Yeah, that was called copycat.
With the,
Gave him a little shadow clone jutsu.
Yeah.
But it's physical.
Shadow clone Asta.
Yeah, shadow clone Asta. It was a clean move. I was a little sick when it didn't work. Cause I can tell that was the best move.
It almost worked out. Yeah, that was
it almost worked out.
I like how even though Asta's like independent enough to fight on his own, they still doing the same teamwork strategy.
They back him up.
That they were doing. It's like that's just cool.
I don't know. I kind of like the move that he did in the Elf arc a little more. Not gonna lie, because the shadow clone jutsu thing was a little outplayed. Like
the mirror.
Where like he used the mirrors to reflect her eyes to paralyze somebody from like a mile away.
Oh, she's right there.
Well, he couldn't do that. He couldn't do that with him though. Like, come on, that's a leader of the Dark Triad.
Like that was a better instance of teamwork in my opinion.
I think you would be exposing his little sister to danger though, and he's not for that. Not at all.
I mean, not if
he
you
ever get over that fetish yet.
Mirrors.
I don't know what's up with that, man.
I don't know, man. You got a mirror reflecting your junk from long enough, bouncing it so far. She can be downtown somewhere.
I don't think it matters how quick he found Rogue, the little cat. He found that cat quick, and he found out who's controlling it even quicker.
He said, "You're gonna be my woman."
Drained all the mana out of her. She had no mana left.
That cat so quick, bro. He off that cat. I'm glad it's not gone forever. It's just like she
I have a theory on how he did that. I have a theory. I think he wasted all the mana because all he did was apply enough gravity to squish them niggas.
Yeah.
And if you keep doing it, you just ran out of mana. So
she was lucky. If they didn't have her in Rogue, I ain't gonna lie.
If they didn't have her, I ain't gonna lie, they'd have died a lot sooner.
Long time ago. They would die with the devil. The first devil they fought.
First devil, yes. She was the buff they needed.
Did that because of the fact that she was the cheat device. Like she was plot armor, literally. Like in manifestation, like quite literally the whole power was just
that spell alone makes her way stronger than what she actually is.
Literally a plot device, like quite honestly.
I mean, that's her only spell.
So I'm very glad that they actually did that, and they had a moment where like she was vulnerable. At least
I've never seen Vanessa actually put in like straight hard work training. She's at the bar drinking while her cat is doing the work.
She doesn't have to really do much. She just has to keep the mana up. You know what I'm saying?
That's when she went to the freaking witch's forest, bro. That was the last time I seen her actually try to do something on her own.
I mean, at least she did it for somebody, for Asta at least, you know what I'm saying? He deserved it.
But she got up on her own accord and did it.
Is that really her own accord? She did it for somebody else?
I mean, but she didn't have to at the end of the day.
I'm sick. Charmy pulling a Thor and getting fat as fuck for no reason.
It's pissing me off.
It kind of
My
is.
man
Trey, goddamn it.
That was Charmy.
I want her to
Exactly. I really not know. Like, you got that fat. He was like, damn, his crush not even the same no more.
I ain't gonna lie, I deny it too. I can't fake it. I'd be a little upset. Like, look, this is not the same person. Chill out, you catfishing. Is Charmy a catfish?
And the fact that she's still getting stronger, and like the fact that no one in the fuck, I can't think, Black Bulls can recover mana without Charmy being there. Like, y'all don't got regular food that helps. Y'all don't rest and recover mana.
I mean,
like,
they do rest
like
and
battle
mana, but
recovery.
that's stupid slow.
Yeah.
And on top of that, remember, old boy that's living in the house sucks away their mana anyway.
Yeah, Charmy probably kept everybody mana.
Yeah.
Like,
It ends
to
up
the top
being
all
way
the
more
time.
consistent and viable for you to just like let Charmy cook something because she was gonna cook something anyway.
yeah, yeah.
I see.
I'll take a homemade chef any day. Homemade chef.
Ain't
House
Charmy back
chef.
to Clover Kingdom.
Nah, she gonna be in the same position they are.
That's a homemade chef.
I'm
So,
sick.
okay.
Finral has left right now. Though Finral left really perfectly, but I will say if he didn't, they'd have had a lot more backup coming. And when a portal opened up.
He would probably kill him first. As
Oh,
soon as he
Finral
saw
left
him
first.
make a portal.
Finral left first.
He would have killed. No,
I still would've blocked it.
He would
I
have
still
given him a
blocked
chance
it.
to leave. He would have gravity. He would have put gravity right in front of that portal. So he tried to jump in that bitch. Splat. You're
You
not
think he
making
can close the
through.
portal with gravity? You think he can shut that bitch off like a TV
Just
screen?
close it, slow it down.
Only reason I
Right.
say no is because space ain't affected by gravity.
I think if he did that, actually, would it create a black hole? No. Okay, I just had to ask.
Can you make space fall in on itself though?
Through the portal.
Creating a black hole.
Yes and no. Black hole will be consistent with gravity folding in on itself.
You really want to see this black hole? I ain't gonna lie, damn, that's
literally a
what bro got.
manifestation of gravity in its
Langers?
folding in on itself over and over to make a rip in space.
Okay.
But space itself doesn't collapse due to gravity.
So
That's how that
I'm no
goes.
scientist, but you know who is? Senku. Let's go ahead and jump into Dr. Stone. Have y'all watched any?
Not since that episode, to be honest. So y'all.
You know what's crazy? It jumped up right
Catch me
after that
up.
episode.
Really?
That pink bitch.
Glad they caught her.
They could call her. They fighting the archery nigga right now. He kind of cold. And that's where I left her off. He's the archery dude. He kind of
Are they
sweet.
actually fighting?
I ain't gonna lie, Kohaku, when she met the pink hair girl, she almost killed her. Like, went for the neck. She did some gymnast move.
They always go for kill attacks.
But then Kohaku actually said,
She did that when she first met Senku. So I mean, they always go on that. But
like she asked Senku right before, like
it was after
Can I
the
kill
first
him?
meet.
and then like straight up, like he was like, "Have you ever killed a person before?" "No, but I am today." And that was the whole line before she went in for this, and like literally almost killed the girl until she flipped out.
Now
the
he's
way.
not
Like,
giving
it was a
all the
great Demon Slayer
context.
move.
She wasn't that hard with it. She was like, "Hell no, I ain't never killed somebody." She was like, "I'll probably just like not go through with it and hesitate." But then she was like, "But if you say I can do it, I'm gonna do what I gotta do. I'll force myself to do it and not hesitate." Because I don't know, I guess she's built like that. But
When you see
how are
it,
you a warrior?
it's
You've never
a
killed
Demon Slayer
anyone before.
move.
You been living in the forest.
who have they had to kill
The
you?
only ones online.
Who have they had to
You're right.
This guy. But yeah, lucky. I keep thinking about. We didn't talk about how they all brothers and sisters in that village. They be populating.
I mean,
They're
at
all
the
related.
same time, Chris, what
that's
else
how it
were you
works.
expecting? That was how actual life ended up. Like you had. To
Yeah, I get it. Don't get me wrong.
They're basically
It's
the
just,
last of humanity. So yeah.
yeah.
I'm like, I don't blame them for it.
Oh,
and I
Senku did
just
make a
tried to
flashbang,
on it.
I saw that preview actually.
which is kind of funny. I mean, he used it very smartly. He didn't tell nobody about it. Everybody look, and he just threw it in the air. He just said, "Hillary, check it out.
Yeah.
What is that?" Yanks a wire from it, and then just ding. Everybody's just gone. Can't even see no more. So it worked. They almost killed that pink hair bitch though. Actually, just because they got telephone book packs so they can communicate. And so, you know that illusionist dude, he did a swap out and gave what's his name, Chrome, a fake antenna, and they put it on a tree. It was a fake. She couldn't see because she was too far away. She chasing after them niggas. She's like, oh yeah, they got a communicator. I need to take that down. She climbed the tree.
The telephone.
How the hell was that tree on her? That tree was like 90 feet or something like that.
They chopped the tree on her, but at the same time, to be fair, Chris,
they caught her.
They knew the fact, well, at least Senku knew the fact that she knew gymnastics.
Yeah.
So like it was way more lighthearted than it
so she ain't come down no injuries then. What you said?
Kohaku caught her, but that's how they caught. That's how they caught her.
I'm about to say because she actually fell and they just like.
I just captured her.
Yeah, captured her. Kohaku caught her out the air, and that was it.
To it, nothing. Like they just kind of looked up and was like,
He's serious about this bloodless war, and I'm not gonna lie, they're making it entertaining. Because I know who isn't serious about it? The nigga shooting these arrows. He is aiming for the neck. And we saw, what's his name? It's been so long, I don't even remember their name no more. The people who went off to, because they thought...
Oh, his first friends.
Yeah, his first friends type shit. Yeah.
Taiju and Eurisia.
Taiju and Eurisia. Yeah, like, we finally saw them. They gave him a communicator. So now they can communicate with their inside team.
The whole trip was with the backpacks, and they were getting chased. They was basically having like two-way tag until they caught old girl, brung old girl back.
I wonder what the fuck they got going on. Like Taiju and Girly, like what have they been doing this whole time?
I don't think they've been doing shit.
They've been doing nothing almost.
Yeah,
because they had this one guard that was supposed to spy on them or whatever to make sure they wasn't doing nothing fishy.
Yeah,
the entire time.
Yeah,
so at the end of the day, at the end of the day, they couldn't really do very
still
much.
Playing their roles.
Yeah, but no. At the end of the episode, what happened was, Senku was just like, just give the phone to somebody, like anybody. It don't matter who. Just give the phone to somebody. They chose their bodyguard, and they faked like it was the singer, the American singer.
Oh.
Oh yeah.
But the problem was though is that old girl was a super fan of her. So they had some questions to go through. It was some very personal ones, like what were her measurements, etc.
Wow, of course.
How would she know that?
She didn't. That's the problem. It was because at the end of it, when they guessed by the base of a picture and all that, she was like, I mean, that's not what you posted online, but who would ever tell their actual measurements as a celebrity, and left it at that. But then, after a while, she was just like, I know your voice ain't really her, so obviously I don't really like this. And then they played her song, and that's how they won her over. Because remember they had that disc that they were playing for the village. They played the song and told her, we'll just try to protect this with our life. She was like, well, you don't know how much that song meant to me. I'll protect it with my life too. I'm willing to do whatever y'all want to
for a CD.
Yeah,
for
because
a CD.
Like, it showed her whole backstory.
Yeah,
like
it's a little thing.
It's a little thing.
I put like this, is like that song was literally the only reason she was still alive. To be quite honest with you, like she was ready to darn near kill herself until she heard that song come on the radio.
To be fair,
it really meant a lot to her, so I understand why.
If you think about it, you in this new world, there's no more music.
Yeah, and that's why she was
think
like,
about check it out. Let me set the field for y'all. We go into the stone world, right? I'm really the next Jay-Z, as long as I remember the lyrics. I know all the sauce.
You're not wrong,
I know all the sauce in this new world. I'm different. If you really think about it.
So it's that one other person who like knows all the sauce too.
You gotta go.
Hey,
he gotta go. He's gotta go. He can't. You can't ruin my empire like that. No. You better get in on it. You can go be Tupac. How about that? I'll go be Biggie. And there you go, bro.
I'm J. Cole.
Man, talk about it.
Not a real Biggie. Don't worry. Man, yeah.
You don't need to see these skills. I remember.
Man, be freestyling. There be some bullshit. Saying shit they don't even know about.
Is that all y'all wanted to talk about on Dr. Stone, though?
Oh yeah, just about.
Kind of happened so far, so.
Yeah, it's not.
All right, what's the next one on the list? Did you watch any of the episodes of that skate anime?
I actually haven't. I actually got caught up on Promised Neverland and Dr. Stone. That's what I spent my time on. Can't fake it.
I
Did
mean,
you-
I died yesterday, so.
Oh yeah, he had COVID. Right. Anyway,
No,
we didn't talk about.
Go ahead.
I was gonna say we didn't talk about Kimono Jihen last time. Did you guys see it? I know you said you watched it.
I watched the first episode. Yeah.
I watched the first episode. Yeah. Did you see the first episode, Mark?
I gotta remember what the heck the show even is, to be honest with you.
Send him a picture.
I presume no.
You want to just Google it real quick, I guess.
Sure, when I can spell it, Chris.
So I feel like he has something he can ask for. Do y'all disagree? You ready?
This one. I put an image of it in the Dreamcast.
That's okay. I was like, what the fuck is this? That's yeah, these are the Demon Triad, Dark Trinity.
Oh, and this is like the detective dude that went to the village and all that.
Yeah. That's that.
Yeah, I have
one.
seen a little bit of that. Okay.
So you seen the first episode, right? So we can talk about that. When do y'all take the lead on this? I want to see how y'all describe some shit, because I ain't gonna lie, I have mixed opinions about this. I have mixed opinions.
Okay, but describe the synopsis of the story, though.
Okay. So basically, we go to this little village. They got some boy. They got some kid just went.
You was right, Chris. It was some boy.
The way they was treating him, it was some boy.
He was in the fields, Chris. It was some boy. Like, you got it right.
He was just working in the fields and like no clothes. He didn't have no shoes on. And they had him really down bad, like he was dirty and everything. And they was just
My
like,
boy was wearing pants and a loincloth, and that was
loincloth. They had this man.
They really had, buddy.
Rags.
He didn't have a shirt on sometimes.
No,
he
never had a shirt on.
he was a straight rag. Like that was it.
I didn't thought he was a slave. Can't fake it. I was like, oh.
I was like, this type of anime, yeah, type shit. But basically they just went and the kids were making fun of him for a while. Talking that shit how kids do, bullying. The mom who adopted him, she also treats him worse than the main kid who's popular. I guess they're related, or not related, but they live in the same house. He can't sleep in the house or anything because he has a foul stench about him. So I guess some detective gets hired to go check the area for
There's been this disease, I guess, has been killing animals in the
something like that
in the forest around. Yeah,
they're losing hunting.
They've been dying in weird ways, like
the bite marks don't look normal.
Yeah,
shit like that. So basically he gets there, he's looking around, he's just enjoying it, he's just spending the time. He's a detective, so he has to case the scene. This is a new environment. He hung out with I'm assuming his name is Jihen or I don't think it's Kimono. We can call him Jihen.
I don't know. He was a bad boy as soon as I met him.
Can someone give me some names?
I forgot his character.
They don't get names until I like them. To be honest,
I ain't gonna lie, I like the detective. I know what you're talking about. That's homie.
I do like the detective.
He cool. He's summoned. Nah, let me stop. Anywho, pretty much. I want these names. It's stuck in my head. But what's going on? I guess currently, he's a detective. So he's trying to figure out what's going on, and he starts hanging out with, we're gonna call him Jihen for right now, the main kid who was getting bullied because he works the fields all night and day. He really be working slave hours.
The main character is Kabane Kusaka. That's the name.
Kusaka. Pretty much.
Like
Kabane.
Yeah, that's his first name.
That's his first name. Oh, okay, I'll just say,
a girl name to me.
Kabune.
Nah, Kabane. It's
Kabane.
like Tokyo Ghoul. The name of your ghoul ability, the like little tail thing they had.
You ever heard of Kabaneri from the Iron Fortress? Have you ever heard of that? Same concept.
I've seen the movie.
Oh, you seen the movie? Oh, cool. Same concept. That's what I'm saying. It plays into the story. Now that I think about it, yeah.
The Kabane? Wow.
I don't know what.
Did you not watch the first episode? Or maybe I watched 2 episodes. Shit. Okay, well I'm gonna keep explaining. Y'all tell me what's new. So pretty much, Kabane, he's just like I said, they've been talking, they've been getting to know each other, and they find the little bully that was bullying him. Kabane is just sitting, he's getting all his shit together, And I guess the little popular kid, he got his ego hurt because he thought the detective was gonna come take him away from the village or something, and like be his partner or some shit. I don't know why.
Why the fuck would he do that?
His little ass friends was hyping him up. They're some kids, man. They didn't really know what was going on. So he starts bullying him some more. Like, fuck you. He got this little necklace on. The boy who be getting bullied. He said, "Fuck you." You know what I'm saying? That's why your parents didn't love you. He's saying like all types of fucked up shit. He deserved everything he got. And he snatched his necklace off his neck. And when I tell you, Covenant, he lost his shit. But not in a human way. That man turned into something different. His vision got blurry. We didn't even see what he turned into for real. But when I tell you, he smacked dog first off. Give me my necklace back, nigga. Put his necklace back on, went back to being human. And the detective just looked at him. And was just like, oh. Okay.
All right.
And then obviously the little boy, he runs away. That nigga's not having none of this. He just saw bro just transform into something. He knows he's been doing him wrong because of the bullying. So they get to this farm, and the detective's following him like, that beast is out there. We need to chase him because the beast showed up and was doing all this shit every full moon, I think, or some shit like that. So it was a full moon. They like, we need to go find him. So they're going to go find him together. It's like a haunted deer or something. Do y'all remember that part? What was that?
The ghoul they went to go find?
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly what it was. It was a weird
They're
thing.
demons, though. They're not ghouls. I will say this. They're demons confirmed. I'm pretty sure.
No, they're ghouls, because I'm reading his character description right now. He says that he's a half ghoul himself.
Oh, yeah, I know. Yeah, he's a half ghoul. So, the detective, he's also a part ghoul. I think he's like a dog or some shit.
Like
he has.
fox, I think.
Oh, is it? Oh, okay.
I think it was a foxtail.
But imagining summoning a pistol out of thin air, this man does this, and a gun just summons in his hand. He just points at you. And then a gun summons. I don't know why he doesn't reload it. Actually, it just kind of he throws it away and has to cool down or something. But basically,
leave him alone. He summons a new loaded gun.
He's basically
exactly. He got that Borderlands shit, bro.
He just throws it away and another one comes out.
Yeah.
Like, it doesn't make a lot of sense, but it's kind of cool to see. But Combination kind of puts the demon together, and then they're detectives now. They work together. He got out of the situation, and now they're going back to the city to go solve more crimes. So, as a mystery anime for this season, I'm here for it.
He kind of, in reality of the episode, the mom who adopted Kabane is the same person who hired the detective to kill him.
The detective was originally hired to kill. Oh wow. The detective was originally he originally hired to kill the mom. Or not the mom.
No, he was hired to kill Kabane.
Kabane, my bad, misspoke. Yeah. But he did shoot him. I mean, and then he gave him a new name. So, yeah, that's how that's going so far. I kind of fuck with it. I know the expression.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
It's a pretty cool concept though. I like the world so far. Leaves a lot to be.
I feel like by the time this one gets like close towards like episode like 12, I feel like shit's gonna be like popping off in this episode.
Is it a 12 episode anime?
Photos.
Or it's 25. Is it 25 episode or 20 or 12?
I think it's a 24, but I'm saying by around episode 12, because it's about like half to the season,
Mm-hmm.
So, and usually shit like stuff like
fly over my head like Inspector, man.
What'd you say?
Yeah.
I said, as long as it don't end up like Inspector.
This is honestly way more interesting than Inspector to me.
I mean, at the same time, most of the mystery shows though, they kind of have that hook on the first episode, and that'd be about it. Like they won't have at least the action scenes and all that. It's pretty much in the early episodes.
Seems like this one has way more world building, because I'm looking at the characters. They have way more characters, and like it looks like they're all pretty significant. Okay. I'm not gonna spoil myself too much.
I want to assume it's like a special. How do I explain it? You've seen Teen Wolf, Eric. Kind of like it's a special division that handles the special creatures, or this brand of what's going on. They handle ghouls specifically. That's their job.
Yeah.
He's a ghoul detective.
So, yeah, that's what he's gonna be doing basically in Tokyo. So,
which I could fuck with as a kid. You know what I'm saying? Go be a detective. This sounds fun. I mean, he fight niggas. It's not the like. But that's really it on that. Next, have you been watching Reincarnation of a Slime season 2, Eric?
No. I still didn't watch the first season.
Right.
I am in no rush to watch that, man. What is wrong with y'all? I be telling y'all this.
We'll talk about it. We'll talk about.
I'll watch it eventually.
We'll talk about it next week.
I still need to continue. I need to get. I'm on episode like 7 of the first season still, so I gotta get away.
Remember how we were saying we were gonna have like Dreamcast shorts? It's just gonna be up like scenes from this show, like that Eric reacts to. Watch, I'm gonna have that like as the first couple of shorts.
Eric reacts.
Eric reacts to just slime reincarnation.
Yeah, that'd be the first couple of shorts. Is Eric sitting there reacting to like key moments in that show?
You can't just do it for that because I couldn't fuck with it.
Nah, instantly I'm gonna have everybody's reactions on other ones and stuff, but nah, instantly, like a first episode, I'm having Eric just for that. Like, you gonna be the first short.
Now, Eric, I have a question for you. I found some tea. So, remember that surfing anime I told you to watch?
Yeah, the one that looked weird.
Weird. I don't think it's the weird. Did you watch the surfing anime I put on the list, Marcus, or no?
I have not yet. Remember, I went down yesterday.
So, what was your description of it when you first watched it? Just for the viewers, you said it wasn't for you. Basically, it didn't look like it was for you.
It seemed like a yaoi, right? Like
a yaoi, and for those who aren't aware, it's more of not hetero. Gay junk. Okay.
It's gay.
Yeah, it's directed to a gay audience.
I don't hate the gay people, but it's just like I don't feel like.
So I found out. So I found out from Bill, another gay friend that we have. He said that the exclamation marks that are in anime, if there's exclamation points, that's how gay it is.
Yeah, and it had like 3 of them.
Correction, you only had 2. You're gassing it, but
Yuri on Ice. I've never seen that one either. I heard that was really good though.
Yeah, I heard it was really good, but it's for that audience. It's for your audience. Yeah. But yeah, I mean,
it doesn't feel like it's my type of show.
I just never knew that the exclamation parts. Jesus, I can't speak. Wabbledy dabbledy. But anywho, yeah, the exclamation points just really show, I guess, who it's directed for. I didn't know that though. I thought that was kind of different just to find that out. I felt like, why was this an insider? I feel like this is an insider trade secret that I have learned. Like, I think he said, how many exclamation points is Yuri on Ice at? I think it only has 1.
It's 3.
It's 3. Talking about it's 4. But I know it's only out of 3. That's for sure. But yeah, that's really just my little hot topic. Do you guys?
My hot topic.
Go ahead.
What's the best black character?
Oh, we gotta do that. Are we talking about of this year or last year? Or all time?
Talking about any anime, like
any anime.
Be honest,
but we're back live. I don't even know. I forgot what we were talking about because and it threw my whole train of thought off.
What's your best?
Black character. So we're saying all time or just this year or current or?
I would have told you all time. Personally, in my honest opinion, I don't think that this also should be a month in general. I think we should celebrate this all year. But hey, do you?
I respect that. I respect that opinion.
That's why if you ever notice,
I don't really care about
practice.
You gotta look of a list? Nah, I don't gotta do all that. I'm going with the bag.
I don't want to leave anybody out.
Oh, I don't mention.
Don't say Girly from Fire Force.
Oh no, I wasn't. You're not even hip. You're not even hip, young man. Yoroichi from Bleach.
I am hip about Yoroichi. Who doesn't know Yoroichi? She's in the beginning of the show.
You seen her in final form?
She's bad
regardless. Oh, okay.
Like,
just,
what?
But she's just a go-to character. The first black character, me personally, I've seen. I think other than like Soul Eater.
There's a lot.
I think the dude in cornrows and Soul Eater, he got like 2 knuckles.
There's dude with cornrows and Soul Eater, but he don't even do shit. I feel like he's a fighter character. He's honestly pretty weak.
I thought he had a good fight. I heard. I'm not too sure. I didn't finish Soul Eater because I didn't really care for it that much.
I finished Soul Eater. I watched Soul Eater twice.
Oh, really?
Oh, you talking about Sid?
Yeah. Am I?
He was black for like 1 episode. He died the next episode and became a skeleton. What?
No, I'm not talking about Sid. I'm not talking about Sid.
Okay.
It was definitely a younger character. I had to think of who you were talking about. I'm like, No, not Sid. Wait a minute. I was like, wasn't Sid the dead nigga? He's still
Hold on,
black. Wait a minute. Like we gonna discredit his hoodness?
No, if I stream, is it gonna show up on the recording?
I can make it show up.
Cause you're talking about this motherfucker right here.
Yeah, I was talking about him. Yeah,
Keelik.
Rung. Yeah. Cool dude. Cool dude.
Can I get one for the 4th Raikage?
Oh my god.
I was gonna say him, bro. I was gonna go back to
hold on.
B.
Y'all taking Killer B or y'all taking 4th Hokage? Pick one.
I like the 4th Hokage more than Killer B.
Can't forget Agil.
Nah, he wasn't all that in the bag of chips. He said,
hold on. Where is Afro?
I saw
they put Ninja, but they didn't put Afro? That's crazy.
They put Common. I'm pretty sure he was kind of strong in Bleach, but I didn't get
He is, yeah.
The 5th Raikage is pretty nice.
Shout out to Oob.
This dude's black?
Nah, ain't no shout out to Oob.
No shout out to Oob? Okay.
nah, that man was pink for 90% of the season. I don't want to hear it. Like,
Officer Black, that's gotta be racist.
That's
gotta be racist.
That's disrespectful, bro. Wait, pull up him and then go to Ogun, bro. Go to Ogun. I want people to see how far we have come.
Mr. Popo?
That was Mr. Popo Cop.
Of course. Yeah, this... Look how far we have come, bro.
He was pretty nice. Like, that was probably my favorite black character, to be honest.
Oh, yeah, recently, as of...
He's a fire static shock.
Realistically. But the fact that he has the same power level as a captain in Fire Force, it's gas. The tats is heat, too.
Yeah, bro. Like, that's hard.
That's hard. Continue.
What was hard is how he was playing boy like a basketball for 12 straight minutes.
High key. He really just cross-up moves.
Like, he was literally just kicking his butt like the whole time with no remorse.
Cool down. Can't forget the ice cold goats. The ice
God.
He then rode a bike across the ocean.
Excuse me?
Just because he wanted to freeze it.
Dead ass?
Rode the ocean. Yes, he rode his bike across. Hold on, I gotta pull up the clip. Can I?
The whole clip? I don't know. I can watch a stream, yeah. Goes on riding bike.
It's simple but effective.
Simple but effective.
This don't look like it, but it might, yeah. Skip. We don't need all that. That's filler. Oh yeah, it's where he starts to do it. But yeah, bro, this nigga, he's freezing the ocean as he goes.
No way, bro.
And he's a devil fruit user. The nigga can't swim. He's really taking a risk right now. Like,
it's kind of cheese for him to have that, though, to be fair.
Maddie like rings the bell and everything.
Imagine he throws that dolphin on accident.
And then, no cap, he even gets colder with it because in the Marineford arc, he froze the whole ocean. Well, at least that part of it. That was
I seen that.
The whole Marineford. Like, yeah, he froze that whole bitch.
So then, who's your favorite black characters then?
I guess if I
Fire Force,
I gotta go one. I don't want to just tear down all my other characters.
I feel like you gotta look at some other characters. I don't feel like this is everybody.
This is definitely not everybody.
You gotta go back one. There you go. Yeah, there's Afro right there. You could go Riley and Huey. My bunny bitch from My Hero.
Jet Black?
Yeah, from Cowboy.
I still haven't watched Cowboy.
Yeah, it's really good, man. You gotta check it out.
Huey and Riley. Who the fuck is this guy? He looks like
you know who it is. That is it.
I thought he was a mage for a second. I'm like, what the fuck?
I don't know why he got a mage pose.
Piccolo.
Man,
they hit to the real.
They hit honorable mention Black. Every year. Every year, honorable mention.
Darui.
No, he wasn't that cool.
You didn't like Darui? Come on, you shipping.
I didn't care. It wasn't like I didn't like him. I just didn't care.
Can I put Yami up there?
I was gonna ask that. Is Yami?
Yami's not black.
But is he invited? But is he invited to the cookout though?
Of course.
Okay, just making sure. I gotta clarify.
That was the only reason I didn't say him is because I was like, I mean.
Hold on, look up a picture of Yami, bro. I feel like he might be a person of color.
I know who I'm going for. Top 2021.
Nah, he's not really for real.
Top black character would have to be if I can get his name right. I know who the anime he's from. I gotta remember it.
What's the anime? He want to be the one to say it.
His name. I want to be the one to say it.
You got 5 seconds and you got to tell me the anime, bro.
I'm not gonna lie, Miriko in the next season of My Hero was pretty nice.
Oh yeah, I said that. Bunny Witch, yes.
Yes, she was really nice in there.
Shout out to Conroe from Promised Neverland 2. Not 2, first season.
Samurai Champloo. What the hell is his name?
Samurai Champloo? Muzan?
Yeah. What's his name? Muzan? I don't think it was Muzan.
It might not have been.
They don't sound right.
They don't. It really
This
don't.
guy, though.
Jin? Mugen. Muzan. I said Muzan because we just watched Demon Slayer.
Yeah.
Mugen. Yeah. Mugen, yeah.
That's my guy.
He cool. He a cool dude. I peeped lucky when you went to that other list. You had they had gave Katara. I respect it. Respectable.
Yeah, I won't consider Avatar an anime, but respectable.
Y'all don't feel like it's in that? Y'all feel like it's in that vein? Like
it tries to be, but it's not an anime just because it's not Japanese. You know, you have to be Japanese to be anime.
Hate to see it.
It's the closest thing Americans gonna get to it though. So I mean.
Oh yeah, definitely. Who would you take then, Mark?
Steel Fire Hogan from Fire Force. Like Fire Force.
Oh, you said Hogan? He is the cleanest looking, but I feel like that's also due to updated
newer animation.
Yeah. But yeah, Yoroichi.
Mugen. You know, I'm a big fan of power scaling, and just him kicking butt for 12 straight minutes is kind of hot. Like,
hold on, Eric. I need you to show Yoroichi. You haven't even looked it up, actually. I think I can find it faster. Yoroichi. Her speed god mode. Oh my god.
I've seen that mode.
Oh, you have?
Mhm.
Oh, okay. Well, never mind now.
I mean, you can still show it up there in the chat for animation. I'll put a picture up there if you want. But...
Oh, that'll help, because I ain't gonna lie, I don't know that spoiler name. What?
Try to look up Bleach, no cap.
High key.
But while I get this, is there any more other animes you guys wanted to talk about?
We didn't talk about Jujutsu.
You said that her what's called what form?
I thought it was like Godspeed or Lightning Speed, something like that. It's just speed. She embodies speed.
Speed. I am speed.
Oh my god.
I don't know, cause when I looked up speed form, I don't really get any pictures. I'm seeing lightning around it though, so this might be it. Yeah, that has to be it, cause it's on wow, these are some explicit pictures. Okay, y'all niggas is horny.
Oh wow, that brother's dry. Get him some water. Like, oh man.
That's one of the pictures of it though, right?
Yeah, that's essentially it. But you know, yeah, fast as hell. That's really all it is. She trained Ichigo, you know, found it. Kind of was like, I ain't gonna say Hiroshi, definitely not Hiroshi, but yeah, cool black women, strong independent black woman. Jujutsu Kaisen, Panda.
Panda fight was.
Or we talking gorilla? We talking Panda, or we talking gorilla? You know what I'm saying? Gorilla. He was moving different. He literally, every time he hit,
moving weird, Chris.
Every time he punched you, you got hit multiple times because he said so. Basically, I'm not sure like the real logic behind it, but it said the beat of his drum or something, like his heartbeat. You got punched and then hit again, based off it. I don't get it, bro. I don't get it. But I fuck with it. It was nice. I
sound like a I don't know, just because I've been recently watching all the rest of the Fate series. It sound like Berserker on Fate Extra. Like, yeah, the man just hit you, and he just like, if he hit you once, you were like just kept decaying until you died. Like, it was stupid.
Go ahead and look at that. Oh, Dreamcast chat. That man.
Oh yeah, this man right here built different. Cause I got Lou worried me when he transformed. I thought we had to fight him. I thought they had to fight him now.
So The thing about Panda is he has his brother and his sister inside of him.
Sister got sniped sad way.
If they say
she got sniped in the very first night, so we really haven't seen his bashful sister. Okay. Remember? Cause he's just. But he was hiding and he sniped her. Simple.
He sniped out of his body, right?
Yeah,
like, yeah. So he can transform into her form, right?
Nope,
so he has to go to Grizzly.
That was the first core he broke, and then with that second blast, that Panda had to block for what's her name? That's like the second one. The third one, he still kept hidden. He faked his other core. He faked his last core.
Yeah.
Which is hilarious to me. That's the only way he won. It was really a tie. But I like to see the matchup. I like to see the idea.
It's not a tie. He still won that fight.
I'm saying if he did,
Panda still got to fight him.
I'm saying if he didn't win, I'm saying if he didn't try to score.
No, if he didn't do that, he'd have lost.
He lost, yeah. 100%.
So,
which is smart that he learned how to do that, knowing that your weakness. I would expect that much of you. You're not a golem. You're a living being, which is crazy. That concept. He's a living curse, and bro is a robot.
I'm kind of glad that they explained his backstory too.
I feel like both of them needed that.
Yeah,
Panda especially, because he a cool dude.
He really is.
Solid.
He's always been cool, but you'll never know anything about him. He always be sitting in the back saying what he gotta say. But you don't see him in action too much. You just know he got that shit on him.
He's coming to the cookout.
And then it's always about these like leveling systems.
I've noticed that.
Their scales are like, it doesn't really matter sometimes because like Panda was under level kind of, and he kind of bodied still. Like
it's experience.
I guess it's still like strategy still, but
And I kind of like that though. The power scaling really, it's not that it doesn't matter, because it definitely has an effect. But it's not like concrete. It's just an uphill battle.
Okay.
Which I like to see way more than just a concrete, oh yeah, his power level's higher, so I'm not here for it. Plain and simple.
Yeah. Like, I do like to see that better, because he tried.
Because when you just see power level, it's just like, what am I here for then if he's just weaker? It's like Krillin pulling up to fight the next tournament. What's the point? But as far as jiu-jitsu, that's really about it. Panda just wants to shine. He showed up.
I think Tanjiro's fight got a little bit more action, but it wasn't much because they're kind of holding off for next episode. If I'm not mistaken.
Next episode I feel like they're gonna complete it, and he'll probably find out and make a new move. I think.
I said Tanjiro, but fucking.
What's his name?
What's his name?
That's the reason I didn't correct you. I couldn't forget it. I couldn't remember his name. When you said that, I just wanted to say Ichigo.
God damn, we're bad.
Krillin himself knocked out one person. He assisted two people.
Okay, Josh Smith is
a
role player.
In a knockout.
He's a role player.
And then he got immediately eliminated afterwards, and that was it.
Okay, so maybe off the bench. he comes off the bench, you know what I'm saying? He does what he needs to, he goes home.
Now I want to see what Tien did then. I need to know what was the worth.
Huh? Oh, what was the worth? Like, which one is... You gotta show me what Roshi... You gotta show me what Roshi did then, too.
Okay, that's cool.
While you looking it up, like I said, Itadori, I think he's just gonna learn a new move soon. I think that's new.
He is kind of training with
He's training him because that's his best friend. Yeah, that's bros for life.
I fucked that so much. That was looking my favorite scene in the anime. Bro.
Right, it's really just
genuinely happy for some reason.
Y'all really just had a brotherhood over bitches. I respect it, bro.
Man, we said I like my bitches red bone. That's fact.
And that was it. Left it at that Jennifer Lawrence type. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'm like, y'all got Jennifer Lawrence in this world? Oh wait. Hold on. Why did Team Dreamville just tweet? Is J. Cole dropping on 2-5? And then someone's talking about I hope so. Like, it's 2-5, not right now.
Yeah, it is.
That's why I'm just like,
stop
the cap. He's not. He's not.
If that happens, shit, I ain't gonna lie. Live streaming that.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Not live streaming, reacting. I'm sorry, J. Cole. I ain't gonna take your money away from you, but I'm gonna react. But I'm gonna go over my gaming news quick. We got some next gen news.
Mm-hmm.
There will be console shortages well into 2021. Don't expect. There are some parts that are basically just not ready right now. Like the parts for the consoles themselves.
Mm-hmm.
The consoles don't have like a part that goes inside them that's not ready by AMD right now. So whenever we get those. Yeah, so it's gonna be. they said probably like well into June, April if we're lucky. But
I'm gonna keep it a band with you. I feel like if I try hard enough, I'll get one.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't. With the console shortages,
right now
I'm not
anyway.
surprised.
Yeah, I'm not worried for it. Yeah.
I am not surprised at all with the console shortages, just on the fact that I'm like, even when they like go up, they're up online for literally 30 seconds before they're sold out. Like, there's no point. You might as well have called it a shortage anyway. Like,
Yeah.
I don't.
Yeah.
I'm not too concerned, to be honest with you. That's hardly even news to me. I'm just like,
I was blessed to get a PS5, but I see a lot of motherfuckers out there still struggling. So.
As far as other shit, that's not happening.
Just know if y'all trying to get a console out there, next gen console,
it's just
have your Best Buy sites up 3 a.m., 4 a.m. You gotta be ready. You gotta
12 a.m. 12 midnight. Don't worry.
Yeah, like you gotta be on. That's gonna be your only way.
It's really gonna be a 24-hour grind
for $1,000.
Yeah.
After that, we got a Mass Effect trilogy remake coming. Is that doing anything for y'all? Really?
I didn't play either one, so I might play it for the Let's Play for the YouTube. But other than that, I haven't played them.
Man, if they not giving you updated graphics or remastering, I don't.
Oh yeah,
for
sure.
It is updated graphics, but I think you have an option to play with the past graphics.
Because I was about to say, otherwise I don't see a point in it.
Why would I? Wait. So you telling me let me pay for the new version at a higher price to play on the old graphics?
Hey man,
what type of nostalgia is
people really do that though? That's the problem.
That is a problem.
Some people like the original experience. They really do.
Go buy the original.
I mean, think of it like this: like what they just came out on the
it's
Switch
way cheaper.
recently, like Mario All Stars or whatever, bro. It's literally 4 old Mario games. That's it. That's the whole. That's the entire
I know
game.
one of them is
old Mario games. Nothing
one of them
new
was Sunshine, right? Mario Sunshine. I like
Mario
that.
Sunshine, Mario Galaxy. Well, the only one I cared about was Mario Galaxy, to be honest with you.
Fuck with that one
like,
too.
That's my one. But I was like, Mario 64, man, like they all was the old graphics. Like I didn't see the point in it. There was nothing new on that.
Did you buy it?
No.
Okay,
don't mind that garbage. When I can go pop in my freaking what's called Nintendo right now to the TV and call it a night, I'm cool.
I feel that.
Point proven.
Next game on the list, we got Destruction All Stars, which is a new PS5 exclusive that pretty much I'm only going to be able to talk about.
I hate to see it.
It's like a destruction derby game. It's really good to look at, but honestly, not much story at all.
I just put up a clip.
I'm a story guy.
I'm sick of these next gen games and only being good to look at.
I'm looking at the cover of it.
No, the gameplay is fun. Don't get me wrong. You're like in a destruction derby, all out war. You wreck your cars. You're allowed to hop out your car and get into combat outside the car.
Hear me out.
You're telling me something, because I'm like, if I wanted to see cool explosions, I can go play Destiny.
I can go watch what's his name?
It's really good looking though. It's fun to play. It's very satisfying.
I have one singular question for you. Do you get Twisted Metal vibes from it?
Yes, but I didn't play Twisted Metal, but I just know it was like a record car battle. Honestly, I feel like it's more destruction than Twisted Metal.
Twisted Metal vibes from it if you didn't play Twisted Metal.
Like,
I know you didn't play Twisted Metal.
I know what it was about. I know what kind of game it was. It kind of sends me those vibes, but I feel like it's way more destruction, and it's way more like game based and not more like.
I'm not gonna lie to you too. When I was playing Twisted Metal though, like when I was younger, it gave me GTA vibes.
Yeah,
like,
that kind of gave me like game based. Like it was kind of like a violence type game. This one is kind of like
arcade,
like it's a sport. Like
okay.
Yeah.
I'll fuck with it still then if I ever get a PS5.
Only problem with they have this one challenge mode that gives us pieces of story, not a lot, but little pieces. The first one you get is free. Every other challenge mode you have to play, it's blocked behind a paywall, which I don't like at all. That's only available through game currency. The game was free with PlayStation Plus, so I get it. But you're locking story content behind the paywall, which I don't like. So yeah, you can have all that.
IGN gave it a 6 out of 10.
Yeah,
Metacritic gave it a 67. Yeah, slightly above average. This was the common.
It ain't nothing too special, but it's fun to pass the time, you know. Like, and it feels like it's kind of lacking content a little bit. We got a release date for Biomutant, which is gonna be March, if I'm not mistaken. I got to double check that.
What is that coming to? I know it's not a PS5 exclusive, is it?
No, it's coming to all platforms.
Okay.
If I'm not mistaken. Yeah.
Is it crossplay?
doubt it.
I don't even remember what it was about, to be honest with you.
I don't either, but I'm
remember
gonna play
the
it.
stupid rat. Like, I didn't know if it was story or multiplayer game.
I ain't gonna lie, he kind of
It's
did
a
it.
story game. I don't think it's multiplayer. I haven't seen any multiplayer.
If it's story,
Or
I
heard
fuck with it.
anything
It
from
look kind of cool. I know you make your own little mutant. You don't have to look like that little rat. Yeah, you don't gotta be a rat. I don't think, for real. I think it's different animals, and they get different like buffs for it.
Oh, they said May 25th this year.
Oh, okay, so not too bad. Spring. We got a couple spring games coming around, don't we?
Yep, it's coming to PC, PS4, Xbox One, and I'm guessing next gen consoles too. I'm not so sure about a next gen upgrade though.
Oh, really?
So, because it doesn't say PS5 or Xbox One, which means
Man,
that
I put
it's
it
not
like
meant
this.
for next gen. I'm assuming so.
I put it like this, man. Nah, if you release it on old gen
it's gonna play good on next gen.
Yeah, it better have a next gen upgrade.
I need more next.
It's still gonna be the PS4 version, kind of like how they're
Cyberpunk?
doing. Yeah, it's gonna be like that.
I don't like that though. I feel
they
like
make a next gen port for it. Like,
I feel like that sucks. Why can't I get a next gen
upgrade.
port with my game that I already bought last year?
yeah.
Like,
Parts of the reasons this game got delayed a lot, so I'm pretty sure they planned on having it released before next gen consoles even came out.
that's so tough.
I put it like this. I like the way
It's bad to
I like
hear.
the way Call of Duty handled
Yeah.
it. Like it was like you kind of paid for a port, you kind of didn't. Like it was like $10 more, and you got the game again anyway. And I liked how they actually did that. So then they was making a little money off of it, and it wasn't like stupid expensive. I didn't feel like I was paying for a whole game again.
Yeah.
Or especially for the same game I was getting. Like it was just kind of like, okay, you want like the next gen kind of DLC. That's what it felt like to me. Like,
Which they're also not doing DLC. So, well, I don't know. Actually, I gotta look into
And
that.
well, no, Cold War's
claim
doing
that.
DLC.
yeah,
Freaking...
Cold War's doing DLC.
No, like
They
not
just
making you
just
pay
came
for
out
it.
with
Not
it.
making you pay for
Oh
it.
yeah, it's free DLC.
Free DLC.
Oh, yeah, I don't know all that.
The next game on my list just released that werewolf game, the Old Blood or whatever, that just came out. I haven't seen any gameplay about it or heard anything about it. I'm just letting you know that it just dropped.
Is it on
It
PlayStation?
just dropped today on the 4th. Yeah, it dropped on all platforms.
Oh, okay. Is it
about to
a
say, I know
single
I've
player,
seen that online.
multiplayer, or?
Single player for
Single.
sure. It seems like one of those. It feels like an older game that kind of was supposed to come out in like the 2010s era, but like newer
here
game.
now.
Damn, I'm looking at the reviews. IGN gave it a 4 out of 10. That's surprising because they like everything.
They like everything.
GameStop
how
gave
you
it
know
5
it's
out of
bad.
5. Euro Gamer gave it 3 out of 5. So I don't know. It says 39% of users like this game though. So
I'm trying to mix.
yeah, it's kind of mixed reviews right now. So I haven't played it yet. I'll give y'all some more impressions eventually if I ever do get a chance to touch on it. I'm probably not gonna buy it, but
Yeah, it kind of
I'll
seems like.
look it up and get some insight on it. You know, I'll probably buy it if I got time for it. I got other games on my radar right now. So
I might watch a couple of YouTube videos on it. You know,
The only
talk
game
about
that's
it,
been on my radar is Apex Season 8. After that, I don't care.
You been enjoying that?
Yeah, I actually have. With
And then-
Mr. Third Party himself.
I guess the other
Mr.
game
Third Party
is,
himself.
Is
Yes, the
Medium.
new character is literally Mr. Third Party, bro. Like all his abilities revolve around like they're stupidly good for third partying somebody. That's it.
Talk to me. What's the abilities?
His passive allows him to stack 2 grenades into one slot, fire them like 200% further, and with better accuracy, and fly faster through the air at the same exact time.
So you got Tom
sniping
Brady.
people with arc stars.
So you got Tom Brady in Apex.
Tom
Basically-
Cruise. That's just sounding
Like,
like
you know,
He
robot
said-
arm he has?
Yeah.
When he launched the grenade, he would open it up and like slingshot it through with his arm. Like, and that's how he does
I
it
need
all,
one of
like,
these.
forward.
I need one of these.
Nah, he literally just like this and just launches it, and that's
Kind
it.
of like Revenant. That's
But,
what it reminded me of.
A little bit, but as his standard ability, like his little tactical thing, he is called Knuckle Cluster, I think. But he shoots a little tiny grenade that sticks onto whatever, even enemies. And after a short delay, it becomes a burst grenade that would start like deploying little mini grenades that just kind of burst out and hit people. It does the 50 damage if you happen to actually stand in it. So it's not like too much damage, but I was kind of like, it kind of nullifies Crypto's whole thing, you feel me? Like, just in a smaller scale. 25-second cooldown, Crypto ult a little bit. in my opinion.
Mm.
But his ultimate is where everything gets hot. It's called the Muller load. He pulls that big rocket launcher on his back out,
Mhm.
and he shoots it, and it like flies up into an arc in the sky, explodes into the sky, and makes a ring of fire wherever you like decide to drop it
I've
down.
seen
saw,
that.
I saw a clip of it was like a team playing with
Caustic,
Caustic.
Caustic and
Yeah.
Fuse, yeah.
It's infused, yeah, and they fucking locked this dude in because they called in like a fake airdrop or whatever, and
Nah.
a random came before it, and they fucking just dropped a ring of gas that fire and some other shit around, and he was locked in, he was just dying the
seen
whole
the
time.
cancer with it when people play Horizon with them and suck you back into the fire.
Yeah, that's what it was. That's what it was. Someone shot like a portal. He got sucked in with gas, and he was dying in fire at the same time. He was like, "No, please."
But the fire does The fire does an initial hit of 35 damage, with it
That's not light.
scaling upward and keep ticking even after you're out of the fire, up to 75 damage
That's
straight
not
up on
light.
your dude. If you hit it again, then obviously you retake all that damage. On top of that, you're trapped within the fire, so like if you have grenades, which you should have as Fuse anyway, specifically like thermite grenades, you can just fill the area and not care.
Or you just have a Caustic all and just smoke them out. But
Yeah, and that's why I'm like, that man's Mr. Third Party. Imagine you sitting there like looting your box after, you know, you killed your guy, ring of fire around
you
you.
just get a ring of fire around you and now you're gassed out.
Can't move,
See it.
and then you just get lit up, and it don't help that the new 30-30 repeater thing is really nice. It's really just long range wingman.
Oh,
like,
so it's like a repeater rifle?
Like it's a straight
nice.
lever action rifle.
Oh,
But
I fuck with
there's
that.
a thing to it. It has a charge up thing, like the triple take, where if you just aim down sights with it, it charges up the damage on it before you fire.
Kind of like a fusion
where it
rifle or a linear fusion rifle?
No,
No.
you can shoot it well beforehand. You can do
so
whatever
I'm
you
saying it
want.
gives you the option to.
Mhm.
Oh, okay,
What's
I fuck
called-
with that. 50-50.
So what? But when the uncharged damage is like 70 on the head, the charged damage on it is 100 to the head, meaning you can two-tap a man at stupid distances for no reason and not have to care, or you can just decide to three-tap the man rapid fire with stupid distance and not care.
Jeez. I actually just found this out in this news. I was just looking online.
What's that?
Robert A. Altman, founder of
Yeah,
Bethesda.
that's what I was gonna put.
Oh, yeah, he died.
That's what I was gonna say next. Actually.
Oh, really? Oh, yeah, he
Yeah,
died.
that'd be
Apparently, he
cool.
died yesterday.
He
Died at 73.
today. Yeah.
Well, it's 2 a.m.
It's past 12 now, so yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, he just died. And I was about to say, since he was the founder of Bethesda, what is your favorite Bethesda game?
Favorite
I'll go
Bethesda
first.
game. Go ahead, yeah.
Mine's is
Definitely Elder Scrolls?
definitely in between of Skyrim and Fallout 3.
Fallout
Actually,
3?
no.
I didn't expect Fallout 3.
I'll give Skyrim the edge because I like that one. Like I'm more into fantasy things than anything else in like in terms of their games.
Yeah.
So
Nah,
Skyrim
it's
I
one of
really
my
used to because Skyrim really changed the game in words of RPGs, innovation and shit. But a close second is third Fallout and then the fourth Fallout.
The third
I would
and
have told
fourth
you
Fallout.
Wolfenstein. I love those games.
I was gonna say that. Wolfenstein is fun.
Or Wolfenstein's pretty hot. Like that
I
was
did like
probably
Dishonored
one
2
of those
though.
only ones.
Not
I
2, but
See,
Dishonored
those
also.
are games that aren't developed by Bethesda but published by them. So yes,
Wolfenstein New Order, I had too much fun with it.
I feel that it still is a really fun game.
And
If you got that branding on it, fuck it.
Doom.
Honorable mention. I have to say Doom. I
Honorable
got Doom
mention.
too. Still, I'm waiting
Yeah.
on that. I'm still.
It's actually
about
free,
to-
I thought. On the Game Pass, I
On what?
think. I don't think it's on the Game Pass for Xbox.
Play my Xbox, man.
Get them play it on PC. That's what I'll be doing. This guy. Anywho,
Some games don't come to PC though. Off that.
Oh yeah, the Xbox
Like,
Game
I don't
Pass
know.
PC.
From fucking Amazon.
Yeah, some games come on the on both. Some games don't.
So yeah, R.I.P. Robert Altman.
Yeah.
Thank you for bringing in a great gaming company. They have fallen from grace a little bit, but
How about to say as long as they not
We
dropping
still hope-
76s, but hey,
yeah, we still hope from great things in the future from them. I still love Bethesda. Todd Howard, you're my guy. But yeah, that's all my gaming news. So we
I
can
think
do.
I had a couple more. I think 1 or 2 things.
Okay.
Overwatch 2 and Diablo 4. It's not coming in 2021, guys. I hate to say it. Blizzard has finally said it. Activision has said it. It's not coming this year. Which I don't know how excited y'all were for Overwatch 2. I know Diablo 4, none of us play it.
I mean,
a little bit.
I was excited for it when it announced, but they didn't say nothing else after it, so it's like
So,
all
like,
my hype kind of just died.
Yeah.
Like, so I'm just like, until they unless they're dropping some new trailers for it, then I'm not hyped at all. Like, they can stealth release this game, and I would not know about it for months on end. I'm not gonna lie to you, like.
Y'all believe police arrested someone who was playing Sword and Shield, the Pokemon game? He was a hacker for selling shiny Pokemon.
Oh yes, cause they started banning that. They was cracking down on that all in Nintendo.
So they are arresting people who are selling shiny Pokemon. So if you're selling Pokemon out here, the account, I think.
No. Then not for selling the shiny Pokemon, just because it was a hacked Pokemon was why. They're cracking down on all that right now.
Sword and Shield not have.
No, it's saying he 23-year-old man who's charged with hacking and selling save data for Pokemon Sword and Shield.
Damn.
That's what they. Yeah, I'm about to say that was the charge, is the fact that he hacked and was doing save.
Which is crazy. You really went to jail for some Pokemon. Imagine you sitting in prison cell. Hey man, what you getting here for? Oh man, I was just
bro, they are hitting people
cards.
With bro, they hitting people with lifetime bans because you entered the ranked
I thought you were saying lifetime
with
sentences over some Pokemon.
They actually have hit a couple people with some life sentences off that who were selling. But
Pokemon, you got me fucked up.
Yes, bro. They didn't have good enough lawyers. As that was.
I ain't gonna lie, you got to fight me. I'm not going to jail for Pokemon.
They updated their terms or whatever on all the Pokemon stuff, and like if you just obviously didn't treat it like most people is, you consented to it anyway, and then started selling shinies and all that.
No, come on.
I mean, you consented to it. If you forked over your freedom like that, you don't be knowing what you accepted.
Hey man, Eric, I put it like this: you be forgetting the ties Pokemon got with the Japanese government, man. Like
they got ties. Oh wow, they mob ties.
They got Pikachu as the Olympic mascot as of current. They own them.
They ain't doing that here. You can sell your Pokemon here. And,
yeah, it was a Japanese, man. It did happen over in Japan. It didn't happen
I'm about to say, like,
here. That's dead.
Yeah, that's just.
But nah, you will get a life ban on freaking Pokemon for just entering.
I'm making a new account. Yeah.
No. That's the problem. That they life ban thing. It got into. It's like a Switch ban. Like you can't just make a new account. I'm about to say you gotta go cop a new Switch before that.
Yeah, what?
Yeah, you gotta go get a new Switch, and then some of them were like IP bans where you couldn't get it off your whole internet entirely, and the Switch ban at the same time. It was like really stupid. You probably could. I ain't gonna lie to you. Obviously, there's ways to avoid it, but just knowing all the profit loss and all the amount of Pokemon you had, saying like your Pokemon bank or whatever.
Yeah.
Like I got like 14 years of straight up Pokemon in my Pokemon bank. I just lost that. I ain't gonna lie, it'll be a sad day. Like
you got a backup save file?
You don't have backup save files at home.
Oh.
There's no backup save files.
You're risking it. That's risky.
That guy who lost all his Bitcoin.
Yeah,
but that's the problem though with that. Like you can't have a backup save file for a Pokemon home. Like at all. That would be manipulating save data.
Oh yeah, actually.
So you gotta go through the Pokemon cloud system thing that they got set up to hold all your Pokemon.
So you just have hope one day it'll erase that shit.
Work.
It's
cloud, like
it's basically a cloud server, like you do for your pictures, like with an iPhone or like say photos or whatever. What you call it? It gives you like I want to say 200, 300 PC boxes just to store Pokemon. Like you can have your entire decks filled in like 10 boxes, and they give you 300. I'm not gonna lie, you call it a lot of Pokemon.
Of course you can. You don't want you to hold every single one possible. They want you to really catch them all. That's their phrase.
Hey, I mean, I got an entire shiny living dex on one box, only like not one box, but a couple of the boxes. Then like a whole regular living dex on the other box. Then like all the competitive mods after that. Like I have a lot of them in there.
What a sweat. This man's a pro Pokemon player.
I get bodied in ranked. Don't do that.
What was I gonna say? We're actually running long on time, guys. So quick, fast. Media, Eric. The little things. You want to talk about it real quick, or you want to save it?
We can talk about it real quick. Okay.
You didn't watch it yet. Actually, have you, Mark? Did you plan on watching it?
Not necessarily, no. To be honest with you, I don't get up.
I will say it's a good watch. Let's try not to spoil it, but it is a good watch. I enjoyed it.
Okay, it's an enjoyable watch, but it leaves you with more questions than answers.
Very much so. You have to it leaves a lot of things up to amplification.
So you said Little Things Part 2?
I don't think it's gonna be part 2. It's just everything left up to interpretation, really. You don't get an answer.
Interpretation. I gotta rewatch it 4 times to understand.
Kinda.
It's a good journey watch, kind of. Like it's a slow burn though, so
it's kind of funny though. It's better to watch with friends because it's funnier. I was cracking jokes the whole time because what is his name? Not Denzel. Matt Damon is that not Matt Damon?
The White Cop.
Yeah, the White Cop. Yeah.
Remy Malek.
Remy Malek. His face, his stature, man. His face is like always like this, and it is killing me every time, bro. I'm not gonna lie. His stature is just hilarious to me. He's like unnecessarily intimidating. Consistently.
Yeah, and I don't think he's even trying to be like that.
I don't think so either.
He played the lead singer in Queen in
Really?
Bohemian Rhapsody. He was a whole different fucking character. Yeah, he played. I forgot his name, but yeah, he played like a wild fucking rock. I gotta see it now.
Oh wow.
And the last thing on my list of media is a small list. Not much going on. WandaVision episode 5 dropped.
It dropped? 4.
Episode 5 is gonna drop in an hour actually. It's 2 a.m. They're coming at 3.
You're trying to watch that? Let me stop.
I can watch it.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a good ass episode.
Say less.
So we'll update on y'all next week for that episode of WandaVision. But
Can I get a short?
Oh, Eric, I forgot to tell you actually. Breaking news: All American is back.
I'm already.
Have you been watching it?
I'm waiting on it to drop on Netflix.
So you should wait for it to wrap up. Okay. I gotta keep it up with it.
Can I get Dreamcast shorts? With y'all watching
WandaVision?
Oh yeah, for sure.
You want shorts for it, like recorded shorts for it?
I was saying we should do that.
I don't know if we can do that.
Disney gonna fight us.
For the illegal reasons, that might be straight copyright claim.
I think we might be able to get like parts.
Yeah, that's why I said shorts. Like,
we'll play around with it. No promises, but we might play around with it.
Like, put like this.
WandaVision it's like a really slow burn thing. Like, you're not gonna get reactions because WandaVision throws hits in it. Like, it ties shit in like that.
You have to see the whole thing.
Yeah. Like,
in order for the reactions to make sense.
Yeah.
So basically, like ReZero. I understand.
Basically, exactly like that.
So I'm like instantaneously like just record how you be reacting to each of the episodes or whatever, and then like you can break it down later. You feel me? Like to know your reaction when you actually found out type thing.
Well, I'm sorry. I just looked at the little things, the reviews it got. 48% on Rotten Tomatoes.
Yeah.
6.3 out of 10. 54 Metacritic. Really? I didn't think.
My older brother Quan didn't like it when he watched it because I was talking to him about it. So I was like, "How did you feel about it?" He gave me a stank face. I was like, So he didn't really like it. It's a slow burn and like it leaves you with more questions than answers. And a lot of people doesn't like that.
Jared Leto is hilarious. Jared Leto's character is hilarious.
Jared Leto's character itself, like he's a questionable character because it leaves you with a lot of questions about him. I'm not going to spoil it, but it leaves you with a lot of questions about Jared Leto himself. And I'm like, okay, like.
But you get this. It's the little things.
It's the little things.
It's the little things that get you caught. You get a Denzel speech. I give you that. You get a Denzel speech and feel a little inspired afterwards.
But WandaVision, I can talk about the
previous
previous
inspiration quote while you're talking.
So basically, episode 4 was about everything from Sword's perspective, how what's her name, Monica Rambeau got into Wanda's reality, and how everybody at Sword, my guy Jimmy Woo is trying to connect and talk to Wanda because they all think that someone's making Wanda make this reality, but no one knows that it was Wanda herself until at the end of the episode when Wanda pushes Monica back out into reality because she finds out that she's like a trespasser, and that's when Monica reveals that it's been Wanda the whole time. And so basically episode 4 was like a tie-in episode showing like all the odd things that popped in from episodes 1 and 3 inside of the reality. All those things came from Sword, basically trying to break in from the outside.
Yeah,
that's basically what it gave us. But it was a really good episode because also at the beginning of the episode, it showed what happened to everyone when they got snapped back in time.
And I really wanted to see that. I'm glad they showed that because it's kind of like if you think about it, that's a different type of level of shock,
a
mental jolt.
And Monica got snapped back in at a hospital, in her mother's hospital.
And she's trying to get back to work.
She's trying to talk to people like, hey, can I talk to you? Like, what's going on? The motherfucking nurses, everyone in the hospital is going crazy. A nurse
some of the nurses ain't even been there.
Right now. I gotta call my wife. This nurse said, fuck my job. I'm calling my wife.
Oh yeah, bro. I feel that. I wonder if people come back with their if their cell phones in their pocket. Did they come back with that? Or did Thanos? Or did Thanos just minorly?
No, because Nick Fury at the end of Avengers: Infinity War, remember he dropped his phone when he was calling Captain Marvel.
Okay, but damn. So then, do I lose my wallet, bro? Do I lose my SSN and all that? That's ass.
You lost everything. Everybody thought you was dead anyway for 5 years.
I gotta ask, bro. Y'all redoing school? Cause y'all basically gotta do school over now. High school.
I mean, I guess in terms of being,
it would have been our senior year.
In terms of being snapped back into reality, it feels like as you never left anyway. Like, you feel like you came back to the exact point in which you left. So,
do y'all want to? Would y'all still want to do? Because now everybody from our class would have disappeared.
Half of us would have.
Half of us. So one of us out of us three would have disappeared, statistically.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
How would y'all feel? You come back and it's just like, were they the same age? By the way, I forgot to ask that.
Yes, they came back at the same age as they left. So if you were 12, you're still 12 when you come back.
Imagine you come back and everyone else is like 5 years older.
Imagine that, like, your girlfriend moved on, your wife moved on.
You got a kid and shit. Oh, how upset are you? You go home to your wife.
That's why I wouldn't
whole
want all
kid.
that. Like,
something you can't control at all.
You can't control that. It's fair. You was gone. Ain't like he was in jail, locked up, and then he was gone, dude. Well, Thanos said that.
Exactly. So after that, it brought Monica back into the Sword headquarters, I guess, and she was actually supposed to be the one who ran Sword, become the next director, because her mom was the first director. Her mom was the founder of Sword, but after she died, and after Monica died, her mom died 2 years later after the dusting. So
kind of funny how one of them's named Sword, another one's Shield.
Kind of like Pokemon.
That's the point, to be honest. Yeah, so
no, I was kind of making that connection to Pokemon.
So
you know what
Sword,
I'm saying?
yeah, Sword, since Shield isn't even a thing anymore in the MCU, it's Sword now, and Sword is basically Shield, but it's supposed to handle all of the things on the cosmic level. It's supposed to handle all the space problems. Shield is for Earth. Shield is supposed to protect Earth. Sword is going out of Earth to get all of the space problems, but also meeting space allies and all that too.
Yeah, attacking defense makes sense.
So Monica was supposed to be the whole director of Sword. She is no longer in line for that. It's a new guy. Since she was dusted, her mom was dead. A new guy came up. His name was like Tyler something. I don't think he's a comic character.
Stop.
No one ever said he was a comic character, so I don't think he's from the comics at all.
I'm not too
I don't
sure.
know what they're gonna do with this character. I don't know what Tyler's deal is. I don't know if he's a hero or villain. He could be like he could play
a Hydra.
Yeah, like he'll be like another Hydra thing, because he changed the way Sword operates. Sword,
really?
Sword was supposed to operate outside of space, and they didn't create anything. But he like doing like engineering shit, like creating guns and shit, and like gear for like Earth problems, when like Sword's supposed to be on outer Earth. And Monica talked to him about that a little bit when she first got back, but like it's out of her hands at that point.
I was confused what they was talking about, because I didn't watch Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., so I don't get that little bridge to connect that everyone else kind of gets. But I kind of understand it now that you've broken it down for me. I was a little lost when we was watching that. Can't fake it. But
and then,
what?
Another thing I want to say is that so they're trying to build Monica up to be a character that's way bigger in the MCU. I know that she was Captain Marvel in the comics at a point in time. I don't know if they're gonna give her Captain Marvel powers in the MCU, but I think if they are gonna give her powers, I don't know what those powers may be. So you gotta wait and see. But they're definitely trying to build her up to be a higher character, especially for Marvel Phase 5, when they're gonna bring in the new Young Avengers and all that shit. So
you know what's crazy about that though? And I don't theory time. So Ironheart, the new Iron Man. Huh?
That's all my media news though.
Okay,
but go ahead and tell your theory real quick.
Iron Man, his next up, Ironheart, that's a black woman.
Monica could play that, but I don't think she has like Tony Stark.
Exactly. The Ironheart
smart,
does have.
like-
She's smart.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm kind of
Smart, but
confused.
she's not like genius smart, you know.
But I'm curious to see who
I
they're
was
gonna have
like
play
a little
Ironheart.
girl though.
I was kind of debating on if they were gonna go with a little girl or not, because are the whole Avengers gonna be young? How is the audience gonna be receptive to that after following up from the Avengers doing this?
There's gonna be the Avengers and there's gonna be Young Avengers. There's gonna be 2 different movies.
A team, B team.
Nah, man, I'll put it like this: if
why I
Peter
wanted to have her
Parker got
kid.
to be in the A team, I need her in there
Gonna
too.
stay in the 18.
I ain't gonna lie.
Peter
Hold on, calm down. First off, you're not gonna disrespect my man Spider-Man compared to Ironheart. We haven't even seen what she can do yet. They'll talk about, oh yeah, she need to be on the 18 too. No, she don't.
No, I'm not on that. Like, she has at least the potential.
Actually, I might be wrong, and Young Avengers might actually be a series on Disney Plus. But I don't think so, because they didn't state that as like a slated series for.
No, but that's what I'm not.
I can respect it. I can respect the potential aspect. I can respect it, but she can't go
that's
18.
all, and that's all I'm on. Like, I'm not really trying to even disrespect
I was
him
just
like
talking
that.
shit for you.
Yeah.
Like,
but they are going very cosmic in Marvel, in MCU now. Everything's going to the cosmic level. So I think that the next Avengers movie,
if they ain't fighting the Galactus, I don't want him.
I was gonna say Galactus, but I still feel like he's a little too strong. But they are bringing in the Eternals as well soon.
Fantastic Four, my boy.
I don't want to say something wrong, but what I will say is, and I've said this before, this is 100% accurate. They have to get Fantastic Four right. That is a big part of their villains and everything. Like, just dimensional level threats.
I feel like they're going to do them right in the MCU.
So I think we're looking pretty good as far as the next MCU setup. But I do think they have to do the Fantastic Four right. They have to.
You could have texted
My
me
man's
and
Uncle Doom doing right.
He'll see it when he watch the podcast.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's really all I got on my show notes. Anything else you guys want to add? I know we're probably running a little long here.
Yeah.
All
Sorry,
right,
we had it
guys.
on like 45 minutes.
Well, I know you guys hear that music, so it's about that time. This is the Dreamcast. Hey.
Say,
We get sign off.
Go ahead, say y'all last words of the podcast this episode.
My kids. Don't die.
Don't do nothing Marcus would do, man. Don't do nothing Marcus would do. Huh?
Chris.
Did he cut out for you? Okay. I say don't do nothing that Marcus wouldn't do.
What would do?
No, wouldn't do.
But what would I do that was that bad, Chris?
Die out there in the field.
Die out there in the field, man.
Did I die out here in the field?
You almost died yesterday to COVID. Somebody don't remember that.
Yesterday I lived. I survived yesterday.
But alright, everybody, we're gonna wrap this up here. Hope
That's a short right there, Chris.
I might shorten this up a little bit. This is running like 2 hours. So I might actually cut. I might count that whole Dragon Ball talk.
Yeah, that Dragon Ball talk got long.
Just 'cause that wasn't on the notes, you know, it wasn't like new
It's
topics,
old.
but maybe.
We'll see.
It was old, but it was a nice conversation.
We'll work through it in post. We'll see.
So I'll see it when y'all see it, because otherwise y'all not gonna see it. All right, catch y'all later. It's been Dreamville, and we'll talk to y'all later. Dreamcast. I can't take that.
Bye, kid.
Yeah, talk to y'all later. Oh wow, he really just. We're keeping that in. Bro, definitely just instant transmission out of. He said, "All right, y'all, talk to y'all later."